Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. We are 2 minutes away from an inflation report that will change everything. We've had a good inflation report so far, CPI, but now we've got PPI, producers' prices. That's where inflation really shows through with tariffs. If we get a soft PPI in 1.5 minutes, 50 basis points rate cut is going to happen. Markets are going to rally. If, however, it comes in hot, markets are going to crash. These are my opinions. They're not facts. They're what I think is going to happen. I'm prepared. You saw me yesterday sell some S&P and buy a defensive position. I certainly did. I got prepared for my defensive position with Coca-Cola. We're all in, 100%. We're in margin. We're in every which way we can be. So we got 1 minute to go. Here comes the numbers. In 1 minute, countdown. We are waiting for the PPI and the jobless report. Everything at once. It's about to happen in 45 seconds. Stand by. Here we go.
Whether you see different
Tap the like button. Let's get 100 likes in the first minute. Consider subscribing. We're about to hit 100,000 subscribers in the next couple of weeks, and maybe 96,000 today live on the show in the next couple of minutes. 20 seconds to go. Here are the numbers.
Markups are how that effect is on the producer side with regard to pricing. So that's very important versus the end result on the
10 seconds
after it passes through a number of various entities. So on this part of the early form of production,
and the numbers are
might be in the pipeline for future pricing pressures. And even though it's been very sticky on both CPI, PCE, producer price index, ultimately,
PPI,
what the stickiness is caused by is where the debate
0.9.
lies. Is it going to strictly be tariffs? Do remember, if the price goes up and then
0.9, it's a massive surge.
No inflation after
the markets are crashing. There they go.
It's the rate of change. So we got
there they go. It's a huge rise on inflation. We've got the markets dropping now.
Producer price index headline number is whoppingly big. Oh,
whoa,
my goodness.
markets are going down.
0.9%, up 0.9. And if you strip out food and energy, guess what? It's still up 0.9.
Wow.
Boy, that equals June of 22. You're to March of 22 on the
There's
headline
your inflation
to find
now.
a bigger number. On the core number, that would comp to March of 22, since we've had a number of that magnitude when it was 1.2%. These are kind of COVID distorted numbers. Now, let's look at ex-food, energy, and trade. Triple the expectations. All three of those were expected to be up 2/10.
No rate cuts.
This is up 6/10. 6/10 would be the highest level since March of 22 when it was 9/10. Now, let's go year over year. These are warm too. 3.7, excuse me, I'm getting ahead of myself. Final
this is
demand
why
year over
I
year is
took my
3.3.
money off the top from the S&P.
Now 3.3.
And bought Coca-Cola.
That would be the highest since February. The high water mark was January this year at 3.8. Now 2.8 is food, energy, and trade. That is definitely higher than the 2.5 expected. 2.8 will be the highest since March. And right in the middle there, we have just food and energy. That number coming in at 3.7. I kept it for last because that really is a very, very large number. 3.7, that would be the largest since March when it was 3.9. So we see every single metric is warmer than expected. Every single metric is significantly higher sequentially. Now let's go to initial jobless claims. Here's a bit of good news, 224,000. That's down 3,000 from a slightly revised 227. And we're the 12th consecutive week above 1.9 million. And continuing claims, 1,953,000. Once again, it all gets stacked up pretty tight. What we're thinking about is these numbers go all the way back to
so I was right to trim. That's why I did it.
And the next jump
we got too hot yesterday.
Will be when we pop over 2 million. The last time we did that was, as I said, Nova 21, 2,041,000. So we saw interest rates move up to this kind of 4.25 level in 10s. The 2-year has moved up to
very red
to 370 today. And every maturity now, except for 30-year bonds, are higher in yield. 30-year bonds are virtually unchanged. Next week on Wednesday, we get a 20-year. But, you know, on the supply side, it's a bit in the rearview mirror. We didn't have terrific auctions. And I'm going to throw it back to you guys. I'm a little surprised the markets haven't moved more on it. But the knee-jerk is usually against expectations. The residual trade down the road here today will be about how this factors into the bigger picture.
No kidding. Yeah, the 10-year, you know, that's
going to give you a bit more, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts on this.
Thursday?
Thursday, the 14th.
How's your institutional memory?
Lousy.
It is. It's horrible. I can tell you.
Market's down 1%.
I can tell you what we talked about on Monday. We went from total inflation phobia to where
I am very happy with my position. I'll explain why in a second.
We flipped. We were at 180 degrees. From, I mean, even yesterday or 2 days ago after the CPI.
I will give you all the breakdown in a moment. Let this digest.
Steve, why would it be reflected in this number? And give me the Fed futures, too, because we're
calculating them as we speak.
It's the 16th and 17th is when the Fed meets next month, right?
Yeah.
So we'll have another jobs number.
Right.
And we'll have another PPI, CPI read before then, I think, too. But does this throw things off track?
Absolutely. Absolutely it does, because Rick ended his discussion by saying we'll have to see how all this fits into the big picture. I see that as being essentially we have to see how this fits into the PCE. We get parts of
we don't know?
PCE. It's being calculated now as
markets are going now.
You don't pay for the express service. You only pay for the... Anyway, the point is that...
we'll go for all the positions in a second.
PCE are calculated from CPI. Other parts come from PPI because it's thought to be better data. That's why the Fed likes the PCE, because it takes the best data from both, and we don't know. What we do know is that the PPI coming in hotter than expected likely means that this PCE will be hotter than expected. But I want to actually make Rick's point for him. My point all along has been there is no immaculate taxation. Somebody's going to pay.
Right. That's right.
Prices are going to go up.
Right.
But that doesn't change the important point that Rick made. Just because you have a one-time price increase doesn't mean you have an inflation problem.
Correct.
This, Joe, is exactly what the economists thought was going to happen, okay? You were going to have three people along the way, your exporters, your importers, and your retailers. Somebody was going to pay it somewhere along the way. It has to show up somewhere. The U.S. Treasury... I don't mean to be so excited about this, is not collecting $29 billion of tariffs that no one is paying. Somebody's paying it, and now we're seeing that there's some increase in prices here.
$29 billion of future tax collections.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. But the point is that
the government needs to spend all this money. You had the House Minority Leader on.
Okay,
maybe this money
we've got a bit of an argument breaking out now. I'll give you my thoughts in a second.
Rick, then you should be out there telling the president he shouldn't be sending this out as some kind of dividend, which he talks about.
That's right.
Well, you know what? We should tell that to everybody in Congress, all 537, including the president, the vice president, because that's what everybody does. You know, that's why the distortions of when you lower taxes, they say, oh, my God, it's going to create bigger deficits, only because they overspend their savings. They all do it, Andrew. I agree with you. They all do it.
Did you get claims, Rick? I can't seem to find claims. Oh, I just called it up. Hold on.
Claims are 224,000. Yeah,
down
very
3.
well behaved. 1,953,000.
There's a whole other
consecutive
debate.
Week over 1.9.
Right, my reaction's going to come now. Just bear with me.
What's going on in the jobs market? Are jobs healthy or solid, as some officials say? Is it a sign of worry what's going on? It's a different debate.
You got Fed futures yet?
I do. I have it down a bit, but I'm asking my producer to calculate it one more time. I have it at 93, down from 100, essentially. So it came down a little bit for September, came down a little bit more for December, and they priced for October, and they priced out right now at 44%, the third cut. Right. So that's where that's what we're thinking right now.
Rick, I didn't even try with Leader Jeffries. He wants he's mad because prices aren't actually coming down, but failing to say that they went up to these levels because of 40-year highs and inflation of 9%. And now they're here and they're only rising, whatever, 2.7 2 days ago, higher in this number, but they're never coming down. We're not, unless there's a recession, right? We don't want.
No, it's the compounding
deflation.
I'm seconds away from giving you my reaction to all of this, and
I don't know.
I did the right move by trimming.
When I do CPI, I always give the actual indices that go back, over 100 years on one of them, not on the seasonally adjusted. And both of them every month are pretty much at all-time highs. So you're right. We may go sideways some months. We may even have small downturns. But for the most part, what everybody watching hates about pricing is the fact that it compounds like compounded interest. And even when it shuts itself down, yes, going down is a whole new ball game that we never talk about, that the Fed isn't even concerned about.
No.
The Fed doesn't care if prices really go down. They just want them to stop going up.
That's right.
Hey, can I just make
okay,
a point?
I'm going to break this down now. So we got what we expected. I got what I planned for. I trimmed. I moved more of my money into crypto. I took some money off the top. Yesterday, you saw me sell my S&P 500 on my Roth IRA. I bought defensive Coca-Cola. That was the right thing to do. Now, just because I did that doesn't mean to say Coca-Cola is free of all of this. It certainly isn't. It's a defensive position. It's a place you want to be, like J&J, a defensive position when the markets start to come down. We have had a tremendous run, but now we could go into a small bull cycle. Sorry, a bear cycle. Now remember, bull markets are always longer and bull markets are always stronger. But this was expected, because finally, the tariff data that Trump has been telling you is not inflationary. It is. And prices have gone up with the producers. You can't hide forever. It's gone up. However, I've calculated this to be transitory. I have calculated it to be a one-off shock. So what I did is I sold yesterday on the S&P. You saw me do that. And I took some profit, tax-free, on my Roth IRA, and I bought Coca-Cola. It was the right thing to do. Again, it was another win. I made profit on my S&P, sold it at the top. I'll buy back again when Coca-Cola gives me those dividends. On my main account, I have left my position where it is because I've now got more of crypto, which I think will be some kind of support or where money might go to during this. So we'll have a look now. We'll see if I'm right. Let's go through all of the positions. So, can I ask you by tapping the like button, please? Can everyone tap the like button? Could we get 100 likes so we get suggested on YouTube? That would be great. Could you also consider subscribing? I think we're going to hit 96,000 subscribers on this show, and the countdown to 100,000 is well on. So there is the initial reaction. Now, it could go down a lot more on the bell. All right? It could go down a lot more on the bell. And we shall see how that goes. The next one, we've got there's the S&P, look, down 0.41. My overall portfolio is down 1.26. That's because of margin. So the actual S&P is down 0.4, but I've got margin, so I'm down 1.25. It's amplifying it. However, we also need to consider the other positions in my portfolio that have contributed to bringing it down. Virgin Galactic, they'll be down today. There's no rate cut for them. Palantir, they'll be going down, too expensive. Gold, well, that might go up today. So far, it's down. You could regard that as a positive at the moment. Amazon going back up again. That's a bit of a surprise. Apple going to all-time highs. That's with all its new AI it's got coming on now. It was late to the party, but as we always know with Apple, when it turns up to the party, it always turns up well. Coca-Cola, and there it is. I was right. Again, all right, I trimmed, I took some profit. I knew we were getting overbought on the S&P 500. It was way too expensive, 26 times earnings. I took some profit, bought Coca-Cola. I was right. Now I can sell that today and buy the dip back on the S&P 500. In fact, I might do it live. I've got a special guest on the show. We're going to bring Sensei in right now. Let me put my positions here, and let's bring Sensei in, who's joined us from The Breakfast Show. What a great show you had this morning. Sensei, how are you, mate?
Having me on the show.
Pleasure. Well, we got exactly as expected. Inflation has now come through. This was not a free gift to the American economy, charging tariffs. It did cost the producers money. Now it's being seen. I still believe it's transitory. It's a one-off. It then will go sideways and it'll look like we don't have inflation on the next few reports. That's my thought. But nevertheless, let me just move that as I've got you on as on the show today. For some reason, I can never quite grab that when it appears. Let me see if I can do it now. There we go. I'll put it there. All right. So that's why yesterday I sold Coca-Cola. I went more defensive and I was right. You can see there, look. So what I'm going to do now is see if I can sell this. So let me go into my Roth IRA. Yesterday, I trimmed. I took money off the top. There it is. There's my Coca-Cola, and it's doing very nicely, very much indeed. Now, I can leave that for 3 weeks. I can leave that for 3 weeks and earn 50 cents a share on the dividend. I can do that. So was I right to do it? Yes, of course I was right. Obviously, it's another win. Now, it's a very small win. I'm up 0.18, $10.55. But the point was, it was a safe harbor during all of this nonsense, which we thought was going to happen. And it did. So we trimmed, we put some money in defensive, and now we've got a profit to buy back this dip. So not only do we protect ourselves from the crash, we had a bit of insurance, we've got a bit of profit, tax-free, to buy it. So what do I do? Should I take that small profit? Now you might go, it's only $10. Well, it is only $10. However, it protected me from losing a lot more. The point is, it's a win. And the point is, I can now buy back the S&P 500. So now I have to consider now, is Coca-Cola going to run? Well, yes, it is. It's going to go to $80, in my opinion. From my connections and sources, I predict it's going to $80. So I could leave it. I could also earn 50 cents. Will the market go down further? Well, I say yes. I say the market will go down further and Coca-Cola will go up higher. So I'm not going to sell that just yet. I'm going to leave that exactly where it is. All right, we're going to go through another few positions. We're going to get Sensei's thoughts on this as well. I'm sure he'll share you his thoughts. So Coca-Cola doing great. J&J, not so much. Why? Because J&J has already had a run into its $200 price target. I've given you that number, and it's had a good run into it, but it's still got some stickiness with the litigation. Still going there, still defensive, still better than the S&P. However, I'm not going there. I'm going into Coca-Cola. Tesla, let me just zoom in a little bit. Some of these screens have refreshed. Let me just look at that. Tesla is down today. No surprise there. Microsoft, now McDonald's is sometimes regarded as defensive. That's up. Google losing Chrome. Don't know how that will affect me. I use Chrome every day. They're losing Chrome. Microsoft holding up, right? They don't mind rate cuts being up. So that might confuse you. Why has Microsoft gone up and tech gone up? Well, it's because they don't mind rates being up for longer. Meta, well, Meta sold off because we've had a tumultuous run into the $1,000 prediction, which I've said. Nvidia, well, we've got the Nvidia earnings around the corner. We'll be covering it live. Walmart is a staple. It's holding up. Tilray Brands, I warned everybody over and over again, please do not buy it. Nobody listened. It rallied and rallied and rallied. I told you. I mean, you literally had someone who had a text from the White House press room telling you a whisper from Trump. You all bought it. We knew it would go up. 20% profit. I said, take it. You all got excited. It run forever. Now it's crashed. There you go. I tried my best. Robinhood has sold back down. That's okay. It's overbought anyway. Rocket Lab is too expensive. Plug Power, well, you know what I think of Plug Power. It's completely manipulated. I wouldn't touch it. Bitcoin has gone down, but only by 2.74. Well, that's quite a lot, you might say. Less than the S&P 500. Sorry, more than the S&P 500, but if you look at it overall, considering how it's grown recently, it's a safe harbor, in my opinion, right now. I think people will adopt it as a safe harbor. Ethereum, well, it's down 3.5, but look at the rally we've had, still near all-time highs now. XRP, well, of course, people on XRP will get fearful. They'll all say, sell, 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 and I'll go buy, 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 buy. So that's what I'm doing. So there you go. That's the breakdown of where we are. The portfolio is down a bit now. I'm not bothered. One final look at Bullish. Now, this will be interesting today. The day after, the night before, I'm sure Sensei, and I know he did, I was watching the show, provided great information this morning on the breakfast show, and there'll be more from this one. We're up 9% today. We would have rallied more if it wasn't for this, but it was no surprise that we got what we got. Anyway, there's my breakdown. We got what we expected. Hopefully you trimmed with me and took a defensive position. I'm going to wait because I think the market will react more because these are significant figures. However, it depends how the market reacts, whether they say it's transitory, one-off, it's going to run forever, going to get worse. I don't know. I know what I know. It's a transitory once thing, but there could be more down the pipe. We're not fully in yet with numbers. It's going to drip through. Trump's going to be furious going, it's all fake numbers. They made up the numbers. Of course he'll say that, but they didn't. The inflation is inflation, and we all knew it was coming. Sensei, give me your thoughts, mate.
Yeah, thanks for having me on the show. We were quite shocked when we saw this news live happen. I think we've been talking about, especially in the last CPI reports, we've been saying that this is the time where we're going to start expecting the tariff data to come into effect, and we'll start seeing that be a part of inflation. I don't think anyone knew how bad the PPI numbers would be. I mean, my jaw dropped when I saw the actual numbers. I couldn't believe my eyes. We were expecting a 2.5. We were expecting a slight increase. We're expecting 2.7 or whatever, or around the 2.5 number. We got 3.3. I mean, I've not seen an inflation report where the consensus has been so off, 0.8% off, in fact. So that was quite a shock for me. I don't know if it was that much of a shock for you. I know this is sort of what we've been
It wasn't a shock for me. It wasn't a shock for me, and I'm not just being, I told you so. I mean, it's why I trimmed yesterday at the S&P 500. It got too expensive. I bought Coca-Cola, and all these numbers it's all a bit of entertainment, quite honestly. We knew. They knew. These numbers, it's all a bit of a joke. You got to read between the lines. So, I mean, at the end of the day, don't just listen to what people say. What do? I sold yesterday. I took some profit off the S&P. I bought Coca-Cola. Didn't do it for a joke. It's all got too hot again. It's all got hot too quickly. Remember, it's always the same in this business. 4 years you've been doing this now. Everyone overreacts upwards. Everyone overreacts downwards. It's like a flipping game. It really is. And if you find yourself somewhere in the middle, to the bullish side, I would say just always slightly bullish, because the markets always go up over time. And that's not because you're clever and you bought the dip and for you dollar cost average. It's because the mechanism is in place to make things go up over time. Because, and this is really important, and I mentioned it right at the end of my report from CNBC about inflation. You talk to your wife. My wife all the time goes to shopping, goes to the supermarket and says, I don't see inflation coming down. I don't see prices coming down. Nobody ever does. Prices always go up. It's about the rate that they go up. And has anyone ever seen when rates go up and prices go up, then suddenly prices come down? No, it's the rate they go up. So they always seem expensive. So when you talk to an investor on the stock market, he's always making money. We're always making money. Overall, the S&P goes up over time because the mechanics make it go up. You don't make it go up. It's not because of you. It's not because of your strategy. Not because you're a genius. Not because I'm a genius. None of that stuff. The mechanics make the markets go up. All right. Prices always go up as well. Things go up all the time. And that's what I've always said about devaluing money. That's why you stay invested. Today is a perfect example. The market will return. Prices will continue to rise, and politicians will continue to philander. It's the old song again, Sunscreen, Baz Luhrmann. I keep telling everyone, check that song out. Listen to that song and you know everything about life. Baz Luhrmann, Sunscreen. I wish I'd written it. It's brilliant. But it's true. Prices will always go up, and people always say it was cheap in my day and things were better in my day. But however, the stock market goes up. The stock market is not the economy. The economy, for the man on the street walking into the shops going, it gets worse every year. I've never heard anyone say, any generation, they always say, when I was a kid, you could buy, my dad always used to say it, when I was a kid, a loaf of bread was a penny. Oh, it was a penny. Yeah, but a penny wasn't worth, a penny was a different thing then. A penny was a week's wages for you or whatever. Maybe bread was more expensive in comparison to your income as it is today. At the end of the day, prices go up, the economy the stock market goes up. Now, if you always invested, that's the point, because nothing really goes up if you think about it. What happens is money is devalued. And I like to use the argument. If you went out today and you bought a house, a brand new house where everything worked and was perfect, and you paid $1 million for it, and you got a brand new perfect house where everything works, it provides a service, a value to you because the lights work, the electric works, water comes out the taps, the roof is a good roof, it's brand new, right? It's good. However, try and buy a castle from 1,000 years ago and it's all rubble, just a bit of rubble on the floor. I know, I live next to a castle in England. It's priceless, worth trillions of dollars. Why is it? Because land has gone up over the thousands of years that the castle is standing there, but it provides no value. What's really happened is money has been devalued. So the castle has gone up in price. It hasn't gone up in price. It's money that's been devalued and watered down over time. So inflation will always go up. Prices will always go up. It's the rate it goes up. And the Fed will never, ever, ever, and I've read lots of information on this, will never focus on making things cheaper than they were before. They focus on the rate that they go up. They still go up. So the economy is bad. The economy is getting hot. People say it's expensive. I can't afford my bills. Oh, my God. It will always be that way. But the stock market is separate. Sensei, I can see you're keen to chirp in here.
No, I agree with everything you say. But the issue today is the fact that, yes, everything goes up. And it's great to educate people on the fact that prices don't come down, or inflation's always going to be there. The Fed would actually be, they don't want prices to go down. That will mess up the whole economy if there wasn't inflation. But the issue today, obviously, is the fact that they are increasing at a rate that no one expected today with PPI. The fact that it's up so much is what's going to be a massive problem for the economy in the fact that unemployment's going up, which is the Fed's dual mandate. Unemployment needs to come down, stay down, and inflation needs to come back to 2%.
They can't cut rates, can they?
No, what are they going to do?
It's off the table.
This is the problem we face today.
Both sides of the mandate are buggered right now. They've got to keep rates high. Could even go higher. That'll scare people. Yeah,
that'll scare people, definitely. And this is what a lot of people say, fire Jerome Powell, rate cuts. But today is the reason he hasn't cut rates. It's literally in the evidence today. Inflation is up. Jerome Powell, whether you like to hear it or you don't like to hear it, he was right to keep rates where they are. What's your thoughts on that, Martyn?
Absolutely spot on. Absolutely spot on. I would have liked to have seen rate cuts. Of course I would. We all want to see rate cuts because it promotes the economy. If it's in a position to support it, it's good for the stock market. Our stocks go up. And of course, my cost of borrowing goes down. And I like that. Of course I do. But at the end of the day, we can't have rate cuts now. We can't. The Fed cannot have rate cuts. And there's no way that... There's no way, even if there was a mechanism to fire Jerome Powell, there's no way anyone would support that now because you're going to put someone in to lower the rates. You can't lower the rates. There's nothing we can do about it now. But the big question is, though, you didn't sort of mention this. Let's discuss this now. Is this a one-off transitory effect? Are we going to get a one-off spike? And I think we do. There's going to be a bit more next month in the next report because it's not all out yet. It's all being dripped through now. I think overall we're getting one spike and then it will go flat and it will come down. What's your thought to that? Are you in that camp of transitory, a one-off position, or are you saying no, it'll keep going up and up and up? What's your thoughts? That's the only question that really matters today, because if it keeps going up, then we're in for a recession.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's started to come through, as you said. I don't think it's a one-off. I think there'll be a few more bad reports at this point, especially floating into CPI. The other issue is the issue of the tariffs is they always change a little bit, and we don't even have a deal with China, and that's a massive trading partner. That's just been kicked along the road. The can has been kicked kicked along the road, whatever the saying is. So that's another 90-day pause again, or another 90-day negotiation. So now you're going to have to look 90 days in the future for us to then start seeing what the tariff rate is, and then another 90 days, another however many months to then start seeing it in inflation. So the fact that it wasn't just a one-off, this day all the tariffs are putting into effect, and we've had deals happen at random times, and we haven't had a deal with one of the biggest trading partners yet. That's the cause for concern for me, where we start thinking, well, can it just be a one-off when we don't even know, or when we're not even charging tariffs, or we don't know what the rate of tariffs are against China. If the deal comes through and it's a very low rate, then it won't matter. But if a deal comes through and it's quite a high rate, then that's going to come into inflation 6 months, 12 months down the line again. So I don't know the answer to that.
Another question. Are you bullish on bullish? Our new catchphrase on the show. Are you bullish on bullish? Now look at that. We've got all this news, and yet we are up. We were up a lot more. We were up about 15%, I think, this morning. Now we've dropped back to 8%, but we're still up on it. This could have rallied today, but of course it's a little bit difficult now. But momentum could go here because this is expected to go 3x. I even talked about a 4x. I'm already up a 1 and a bit x. So let's see where this goes. What's your thoughts on bullish this morning, Sensei?
Yeah, I'm pretty bullish on bullish. We brought you the IPO, we covered it. I was bullish before it went live. At the level that you bought it, $37, and a lot of the members and people that were hearing us talk about it bought it. I'm quite happy with position at around $37 and being up at these levels. I did do a full analysis in the newsletter today where I sort of compared it to, and I'll read you some of the figures from that newsletter, where I compared it to Circle and Coinbase's debuts. And what you're looking at for bullish was it's actually, is there a way I can bring you this chart? Martyn, I don't know if you can go onto the newsletter and scroll down to the deep dive. There's a nice chart there which shows you the difference between bullish, Circle, and Coinbase, down towards the deep dive and slightly.
Is it that one?
Yeah, a bit lower, and then you'll see a chart. Keep going. There we go. If you zoom in on that, that's showing you. On the left is bullish, and you can see the red part there is the open price. The blue is the IPO price, and the green is the close price. So you opened around $37. You went and you opened. So the IPO price was $37. When it actually came onto the market, we covered it live, and we were about $90, and we closed just below around $70. For Circle, it was a bit of a nicer chart where you saw its IPO around the $32 mark. It opened around $60 and actually closed a bit higher. So Bullish's price went higher than Circle's debut, but it sold off intraday. Coinbase, however, looks a bit more similar to Bullish's IPO. So it is in line between what Circle did and Coinbase did. And on the days following, Circle and Coinbase did pretty well, especially Circle, which is what we're comparing it to. Did continue to go up. There was a mini sell-offs between. So I do think bullish will continue going up in price. The only caveat now to all of this is the fact that how is the market going to digest all this PPI news? Because that will play into bullish. I don't think we're going to come see the IPO prices for a while. But would I be buying bullish today? If it went lower, closer to $50, $40 maybe. But I wouldn't be buying it at these prices.
Thank you for your thoughts there. I appreciate it. I'm the same. I didn't sell a single share of my bullish. I got 29 shares of it. I was very fortunate and very lucky. And anybody who did should always count themselves very, very lucky to get that. I'm not selling. I like the business. You see, I don't really care about the price. I wanted to get the best price, and I got the best price that was available, the IPO. It could go lower than the IPO. All this bad news now, it could, and I'll buy more because I've looked at the first 3 pages of the prospectus. Admittedly, not enough. There's plenty more to read. But from what I initially read and your analysis and what you reported in the newsletter, I'm happy to buy bullish below. For me, I want to buy it now below $37. You haven't got any, so it's different for you. You'll go, okay, I'll buy it somewhere around 50. That's a nice little chop off. I get it. For me, I've got 29 shares. I will happily buy more around about the 35 or the $30, increase my position. That's how I am looking at it. But it's a business I want to own. I absolutely want to own these type of businesses for a long time until, crypto is something we don't use anymore, which I don't see ever happening, but I can't see 50 years into the future and I won't be around to see it anyway. So what the hell? But I want to own that business. But let's go through a few of the obvious positions here today and talk about things. So let's get your thoughts on a few of these. So I'm going to just bring up there. First of all, you can see my overall portfolio is down 1.43 overall. I've got some margin attached to that, and the S&P itself is down 0.4. So you can see I've amplified it with other things I've got. Crypto's bringing me down a little bit. I've got a lot of crypto in there now, about 70 grand yesterday. It's maybe down to about 60 today. Somewhere in that region, which is mainly made up of XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum. I've got the ETFs, of course, of all of them, other than XRP. We'll be getting that in October. That'll make it more attractive now as well, for me anyway, at least. But so that's why I'm down. The S&P is down 0.238. And the question is, everybody wants to know what comes next. Well, the market's open in 27 minutes. We'll be there live for it. Thank you for joining me. Sensei's given up his time to be on the show. He was busy with his breakfast show this morning, which, congratulations, I think was your biggest breakfast show, wasn't it, this morning? A tremendous number.
Yeah, I don't think it was the biggest ever, but it was certainly a good one. We had a great crowd. Yeah, it was up there. It was a great crowd. I mean, I think everyone was laughing at my reactions to it all because I was going to do a 50x long position because I was optimistic. I was hoping for a good number, and then I had to quickly switch it to a short. So I apologize, Martin. I know you don't like the shorters, but I am currently short.
Me and you falling out. Never, and I certainly wouldn't do a 50 leverage on anything. Up, down, left, right, and sideways. No. I know you said on the show you're doing it. It's for fun. It's gambling. You're taking a high risk. You warned everyone not to do it. Sensei has a lot of experience. And, you shouldn't be doing stuff like that, but you can. And Sensei did, and then he switched it to a short, which I don't like, but there you go. We'll still be friends. Let's go through a few of these positions then. So have a look at it. Because we want to help people, right? How many people are currently watching? Let me just tune in and see what we've got. We've got 1,500 people here tuned in. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to ask everyone just for 1 minute, and then we'll go through all the charts, all the positions, my predictions for the day, getting ready for the open. We'll ring the bell. Let's have 1 minute on the clock, and let's go for it. 1,000 likes. We're not going to mess around. 1,000 likes. Let's do it. Let's do it.
And subscribe. Make sure you're subscribed if you're watching us right now. We're trying to get to 100,000.
Yes,
we'll give you a link to a $1,000 giveaway.
It's going to be the biggest 100,000 party you've ever seen on YouTube. I've looked at loads of people. They have 100. Most of them get 100,000 like a balloon on the wall. All right, and then they pull a party popper. That's not good enough for this show. I'm the world piano man. I'm going to put on a show like you've never seen. We're going to set fire to the house. Leah goes, I mentioned it. I said, wouldn't it be great if I'm doing a gig in the studio and the house is burning down? She said, no, that's a really rubbish. I said, it would look great on camera, wouldn't it? It would look great. She says, no, we're not doing it. So anyway, I've got something else I'm going to do. Right, so we're on 100,000 subscribers. We want 1,000 likes in 1 minute. Let's rock and roll. So let's pump up the music, and then I'll give you all the numbers for the day. Let's go. You're going to like this. Are you ready? We're going to play this. We're rocking and rolling. 1,000. Hit subscribe and ring the bell. Because why? We're about to hit 100,000 subscribers. 96,080. We just broke another milestone this morning, 96,000. Can we get 1,000 likes on the show? We'll go through all the positions, what we expect from the open, what I'm going to do, what Sensei's going to do, all the charts, all the information. We're just asking for 1,000 likes. There are currently watching the show right now at 1,450 people. So technically you can't do it. Only 50% of you are signed in. So we know, technically, we can't do it. But we're going to try anyway, just because we just feel like it. So let's have a look. How many people are watching right now? And where are we? We've got 1,438. So the most we can get is 700. So I'm being a bit silly by saying 1,000, but I don't care. I feel in a silly mood. We've got 6 likes there. Let me refresh that. That's rubbish. We've now got 386. We can do better than that, can't we? We can definitely get... I tell you what, I'll make it easy. 500. How about it? How about it? 500 is easy. By the end of the song, you've got 30 seconds to go. We're at 403. Tap the like button. How many are watching right now? We've got 1,350 people watching. Lovely stuff. 95,000, 96,000. We're on the way. Rock and roll. Come on, come on. How many people are tuning in? 7,000 of you have tuned in so far to this show. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Right, 1,355. Let's refresh the screen. 428. We need 72 more. Can we do it? Because we've got to move on. We've only got 20 minutes before the bell goes, and I can't spend the next 20 minutes doing this because I can. It's fun and we can do it, but you know what I mean? It would be nice if we just do it. Let's count down, 10 seconds. Everyone smash it now, 10 seconds, and we'll get to 500 likes, and we'll get on with the news. Where did the subscribers go? Did we move that? That's now 96,098. Absolutely awesome. Look at that. Fantastic. Right, let me show you the final result, and we'll call it a day. I've got to be honest, that is absolutely fantastic. It's so quick in the morning. 467. Let's put a good cheer out. Thank you very much. You're all part of the Lucas Aids now. Okay. Let's bring Sensei back on the show and let's get to it. Here we go. All right. Thank you ever so much, everybody. Really do appreciate that. That was a lot of fun. All right. So let's go through all our strategies because at the end of the day, you're not here to hear about how many subscribers we've got. Most of you are. You love it, right? But let's focus. What you want to know is what happens next and what do you do with your money? Now, let's be absolutely clear. This is not financial advice. We're not telling you what to do. We don't know what you should do. We don't know you. We don't know how much money you've got, what your understanding is. All I'm doing is sharing with you my journey. Sensei is sharing his journey. But on this channel, we promise to be the most honest, live, all day, every day. We're live like 12 hours a day, multi-streaming all the time, here to help people. Remember, and I know it sounds silly to most, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm simply broadcasting on YouTube. I'm the world piano man voted by Elton John. I'm a performer, entertainer, but I'm an investor. I've got good friends, good contacts, and I share with you my journey. And I started with $5,000 just 4 years ago, live on this show. All I had was $5,000. And now I've got 229 in my main account. I've got money in the Roth IRA, 275, 276, 273, dropping quite quickly now. No options, no shorts. I'm not like Sensei. I don't go against you. Sensei does. So one day he's your friend, next day he's not. You know how these things go. I'm not ever short stocks, and I've done okay, all right? I've moved heavily now into crypto. Overall, I've got about 60 grand of crypto. You're looking at that going, that's 28, Martin. Where's the other 30 grand? I've got the ETFs. I've also got IBIT ETF on my Roth IRA. So I've got about 60 grand. It was about 70 yesterday, but it's about 60 now. So I'm here to support the XRP community, the Bitcoin, Ethereum community, and I never sell. I simply give away my crypto to you in prizes. So, talking about prizes, let's talk about the prediction for the show, where we're going in the next 20 minutes, and also how you can win $1,000 in XRP. So everybody in the show right now, we've got a lot of new people here today. We've never met before. We'd love to get to know you. We know everybody by name. We're live all day. We bring everybody on the show. You can call in just like Sensei, be part of it. Ask me any question you want. The next 10 people that become a member live on the show, I'm going to make one of you. So you got a 1 in 10 chance, or you can upgrade. I'm going to spin the wheel and make you famous on YouTube. So the next 10 people that become a member, you get all the membership perks, and there are many. All right. I never increase the price. There's no inflation here. In fact, my membership gets cheaper every year. I've dropped the link how to become a member in the chat. All right. If you are on an iOS device, iPhone or iPad, select a browser, desktop version, and become a member. And in a minute, once we get 10 members, it's only $2, $2.99 to be a member. And I promise you, it's the best value membership you'll ever have. I make it as cheap as possible and provide the best service to everyone. That's what we do. Members only live streams. Everyone can call in. Anyone can ask a question. No one's left behind. I will respond to all your comments. I reply to every comment on YouTube. Prioritized gold, silver to bronze members. I'll engage with you on X. We have giveaways. You don't have to be a member for the giveaways. We're giving away $1,000 live on the show. All sorts of stuff that we do. Celebrate your birthdays, anniversaries on the music show every Friday night. Do all of those things. We have our very own song. We've got the Virgin Galactic song. I've even got the XRP song. Here it is.
XRP, always believe in your flow.
That's my song. I wrote that and I didn't actually write that. It's originally made by Spandau Ballet, but I did all the words and did a pop video for it. We got another new member. Okay, you got a one.
6,477 has become a member.
You've got a 1-in-1 chance now of getting your YouTube channel promoted to the world. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll end this at 20 past. When that says 8:20 in 8 minutes, that's it. If we've only got one, Bad Dog will be the winner, and he will be made famous on YouTube.
K9 donated $2 through a super chat. Think this news brings XRP to 2.60?
It very much could do. So let me get straight back with Sensei now. So now you know about the competition. We're going to spin the wheel. We've got 3 members now. 3 members. 7 spots left, and if we don't get all 10, which we will by 20 past, we'll do it anyway. All right. Now then, there is our membership. If you all tap the like button now and consider subscribing, okay. Who wants to win $1,000 live on the show? I'm going to let Sensei tell you all about the competition and our newsletter as well. But in the chat, tell me, if you want to win $1,000 in XRP paid out live on the show, you don't have to be a member. It's free to enter, free for all. Put yes in the chat and we will tell you how. I think we got 3 now.
At Pongsol 7,684 has become a member.
So put yes in the chat if you want to win $1,000. We'll pay it out live. Sensei, tell us all about the giveaway. We're giving away $1,000 of your favorite coin. I can't believe it. $1,000.
Yeah.
Tell everybody about it.
Yeah, we're doing $1,000 giveaway. It's real. It's not like any other channel or X account, we've got another member.
At Extreme 0823 has become a member.
So it's a giveaway we've decided to do just to give back. I think it's sort of $100,000 subscriber giveaway. That's what we're trying to celebrate, but we're doing it in the right way. It's free to enter, free for all. It's not like the X giveaways where it's all fake and nonsense. We're going to do it live on the show, and you get it in XRP. So it's sent directly to you live on the show. You can then choose to not hold XRP, put it into Bitcoin, put it into Ethereum, take it out, put it into your favorite stock, or go and spend it. That's up to you. And the odds on winning this are pretty good, better than the lot.
Well, I've lost Sensei. I'm sure.
And all you have.
There he is.
Oh, I'm back.
You're back.
I was just saying, I'm back. There we go. And Martyn's got the coins. Basically, it's very simple to enter. There is a link that is going to be it's pinned right now in the comment
James
section.
007 British Secret Service has become a member. James 007 is a new number. Thumbs up emoji.
Anyone also upgrades or does their free super chat. You know, if you are a member, if you do a member celebration, that will include you. So you're not left out by being a previous member. I just thought that this morning. How can we honor our previous members in our spin the wheel? So anyone who becomes a member, the first 10, and you've got, how long you got now? 4 minutes left to 20 past. When that gets to 20, it's over. So if you got a free super chat as a member, you can be in on it as well.
David Lyons 4,897
all right. Sensei, carrying about the competition. Tell them all about it.
Yeah, so all you have to do, there's a link pinned, it's also in the description, it's pinned to the live chat right now. Click on that. It'll take you to that page that Martyn is showing you right now. It is very simple to enter. And remember, it's free for all, there's no paywall, and the more tickets you have, the more entries you have, the higher chance of winning is.
3,558 has become a member.
So you've got all sorts of tickets there. So you can see the amount of tickets you get. For example, if you're already following Martyn on X, you don't have to unfollow and follow again. All you have to do is claim the ticket. So you see all those tickets on the right-hand side of that page. Firstly, you log in with YouTube or your email or X, and then you claim your tickets. Click on that button, claim your tickets.
Mike, one of our original members.
Yay.
One of our original members. Lovely. He might win. He might get made famous today on the show. I'm loving it.
And he's been a member for 43 months. We love it.
Love it.
So all you have to do, click on that link, go down the list, get more tickets. More tickets equals higher chance of winning. You can win with just one ticket, but you see what the action is, you do it, and you win tickets. And there's not that many people that have entered, so your chances are pretty high.
Just 557 people have entered to win $1,000. And if this is great, we'll do another one. Who wants to win another?
Zacksite has become a member. The rooster emoji.
We got loads of our original members taking part. I think we might have 10 now. We might have 10. Once we get 10, that's it. It's over anyway. All right. But yeah, only 557 people have entered. What is the top users? How many people do you think have done everything? 3673.
Saab Shergul has become a member. Add me Martyn, old school member. Make me famous.
3673. 2 people have done all of the competition entries. That's it. People are lazy. I said to people who said, I don't need $1,000. Just enter and give it to charity. What's wrong with you? We must have 10.
Yeah.
Ed Malukudad has become a member.
We must have 10.
I might just take this chance to talk a little bit about the newsletter as well, if you don't mind.
Jump in, Sensei, quick, because we've only got 10 minutes before the bell goes and 1 minute before we do the giveaway as well. So let's.
Okay, so I'll quickly tell you all about our new service, which is the newsletter. We created this because we didn't like the news sources that are out there. We didn't like the fake news on X.
Ed Brianda Lisandio has become a member. Romantic face emoji.
It's gone nuts. I'll give everyone the link to the membership in the chat right now. And Sensei, you can tell everybody about, the newsletter, and you can tell everyone about it. This is nuts. There you go.
So the link is right now in the live chat. All you have to do is click on it, and there's a 1 week free trial for the annual membership. So try it out. If you don't like it, you can cancel it. Oh,
At David T9H3L
It's a crazy day.
$10 through a super chat. I just cancelled my membership and joined again.
Oh my
LOL.
God. Don't recommend you do that. Don't recommend you do that. All right. Sensei, carry on, mate. You've got 30 seconds. Talk about it.
Yeah, so the newsletter, if you're investing in the markets, crypto markets, stock markets, you want to know about the macro, you want to know about chart analysis and my charts, well, you get it in the newsletter, because every single day, every trading day, and on a Saturday, you get a newsletter straight to your inbox or to your app. You can do it as an audiobook, you can do it as an audio, you can do it on the web app. And what you get is the daily forecast, the 5 top stories that matter the most to you. You get the deep dives every single day. We've done the IPO, which was successful. We predicted the SEC case will come to an end on the exact day. We've done so much in this newsletter, you can't afford to miss it. You get the chart breakdowns, you get the FTOL specials from Baz on a Saturday. You get access to talk to me directly 24/7, and the community that is on the Substack newsletter platform. Everything like that is on it, and it works out to about 30 cents a day. So if you are actually serious about investing, you need the news, and if you're going to get the news, you might as well get it from a source that is the best out there, in my opinion, the stories that really matter to you. So please do consider becoming a member of the newsletter. The link is in the description and also in the live chat right now for 1 week free trial. We had all the PPI numbers there today as well, and that's why I decided
it was all there. I want to
Jeff
say
Niccolo has become a member.
this newsletter, I support it 100%. I give it my full backing. This newsletter is fantastic. I use this as my show notes. I use it as my research. I use it to invest my own money. And I've got nearly $300,000 invested now. So, you know, I'm not picking up any old newsletter. And I love this because not only is it on an app, it's a web-based, it's email. You can engage with it. You don't just read it. You can actually talk back to Sensei, leave comments, suggestions, promote certain posts that you like. And for 30 cents a day, every single person in our show should have the newsletter. I mean, it's crazy. But we also give you a free trial, and that free trial enables you to win tickets for us to give you $1,000. I mean, is there any reason why I can't think of one reason why you just wouldn't sign up, even if you cancelled it. right? You get 7 days of information, and then after that, you can just cancel it if you want. No one ever does, but I mean, a couple of people have. But there you go. It's 30 cents a day. Look at this. It's gone nuts.
J1B has become
We've got to do our we've got to do our giveaway, our promotion now, and we've got 8 minutes to go before the bell goes. So I haven't got time to talk about the newsletter anymore, Sensei. We've run it.
A quick update while you get that set up, Martin, just for everyone who's tuned in. PPI there was a major shock on PPI today. What we were estimating was 2.9%. That's what the analysts expected, that's what the market expected. What the actual number was 3.7%. We're expecting that to either sort of reduce the expectations of rates or reduce the amount of rate cuts we get this year, a major issue, and we expect that was caused by Trump's tariffs. We will see Jerome Powell speak about that. In the crypto market, we've experienced over $420 million worth of liquidations in the first 20 minutes. That's information that's just broken out. $420 million worth of liquidations in the first 20 minutes after that news came out. So that's why we've seen sharp corrections. It can certainly bounce back because that was liquidation spikes, liquidation wicks down. However, if the market takes this information and digests it as really bad information, then the sell-off can continue. And we're going to be monitoring everything on this show every single day. That's what we do.
Stay with us. Yeah, this is why I trimmed yesterday in the S&P, why I bought Coca-Cola. I'm waiting for it to go down. It could be a lot worse. Right, we're going to spin the wheel, okay? The first 10 people, and now please make sure I get this right, Sensei. I messed it up, right? Every day I mess this up. The first person that became a member was Bad Dog. So he is number 1. And then we count down 10. 10 of these green ones. All right? So new members and people that became members did their free membership. Like James 007, he could be in this as well because he used his free, he used his little trump card. You get a chance to use it. All right? So here we go. So we're going to start with Bad, and I'm going to do it right now. So 1 to 10, then there's easily 10. There's maybe 20. So let's spin the wheel. Are you going to get famous today on YouTube and get hundreds of subscribers? Are you ready? Let's go in 3, 2, 1. It's time to spin the wheel. Yip doop dooby dooby doop doop doo, spin the wheel, bam bam, beep boop diddly bom bom bom, and the winner is. And make sure I get it right because every day I get this wrong. All right, I want to have confirmation. All right, okay. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to blame Sensei. Sensei, which number is the winner?
It is David Leon's 4897.
What's the number?
To silver.
Give me the number on the thing, on the spin the wheel first. Is it number 5? Do you agree?
Yeah, no, it's definitely number 5.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Who'd you say it was? David Lyons?
Yeah.
We agree? Everyone agrees? Right, David Lyons, you're about to get famous on YouTube. Show your channel. Go to channel. Has he got any subscribers? No, he hasn't. He hasn't got any content. He hasn't got any content. We got to spin again. We're going to spin again because you have to have content. You can't subscribe if you got no content. Bloody hell. All right, let's spin again. Let's spin again. Let's do it again. Who's it going to be? Spin the wheel. You got to have some. We're making you famous by putting you on, but we want to promote people that have got content. All right, it's 5 again. Is it going to go 5 again? No.
4.
Who's number 4, Sensei?
James 007.
No way! One of our original members, James 007. Now, James is a YouTuber. Let me go here. Go to the channel. Absolutely. He hasn't got any content.
It's his other channel. He does have a channel. I'm sure he does.
It's his other channel. James, what's going on? You used the wrong one. Oh no, we can't do it. We got to go from this. We got to go from this. We're going to spin the wheel again. Oh my God. There you go. We got to spin it again. Whichever one comes up with content. Okay, let's go again. Who's it going to be this time? It's is it James again? Number 4 again? We can't pick him again. Spin the wheel. We got 4 minutes. We got to do this quick. We're about to ring the bell and we've got to be there for it. James said spin the wheel again. He's fine with it. James said spin the wheel. All right, number 10. No. I think that's the number 1. Who's that, Sensei? Who's that?
It's the first one. So it's Bad Dog 6477.
Bad dog.
Let's has no content.
He's got no content. No, not another one. Spin the wheel. We've got 3 minutes to go before the bell goes. Oh my gosh. We're still making you famous though. We've done number 5 before. We've done 4 before. I've got to spin it again. We've done these before. Oh my gosh. We're not going to pick a winner. We're not going to get a winner. Oh, I tell you what. What's going on in today? I can't believe it. Don't give me 5 again. 6. Who's number 6, Sensei?
Oh, I don't know. I've gone off the screen. I have no idea.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it Ian Jury, I think? Ian Jury. Got a channel. He's got content. We're good. Right, Joanne Jury, you've got a playlist. Thank God for that. Right, everyone, click subscribe. Here we go. We've got 3 minutes before the bell goes. We've got 2 minutes before the bell goes. Sub to winner. He doesn't have any subscribers at all. He has no subscribers, so it's going to be great. Here we go. Sub winner, please. All right, sub winner, please. Everyone do it. Let me drop that in the chat.
Wait. What? It's wrong.
How's it wrong?
Delete it. It's not his content.
Well, he's got some content. I mean, nobody else has.
There's no one. Do James's. He's on your homepage. He's a member on your home. Do both. Do both. Give both.
Oh my God, do both. I've got 1 minute.
It's not his content.
I've got 1 bloody minute. Everyone sub him anyway. James, for God's sake.
I'll give James his thing as well. It's on your homepage. He's a silver member.
All right. Right, here we go. Bloody hell, what a chaos this is. Members, featured members, silver members. There he is. There's his account. This was a winner. There we go. Everyone sub James. Here we go. I've got 1 minute. I've got to catch the news. Bloody hell. Sub winner. There it goes. In the chat, quick. Right, I've got to get the news. The bell's about to go. We've got 1 minute.
Everyone, subscribe to James's channel. He won. He had content. There is the link in the live chat. Go and subscribe. He's actually got great content, by the way. You should go and check him out. Please go and subscribe to James. Let's see if we can get him up to some more subscribers. Go and subscribe to James. Make him famous.
Okay, now everybody who subbed today, I'll give you all your perks and benefits. There are many perks and benefits. In a minute, I'll give it to you. But now we're going to ring the bell. In 15 seconds. Are you ready? We'll go through all the positions. It's about to get very, very aggressive on the stock market. I've sold some S&P at the top. I bought the Coca-Cola in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The bell is off. We are off to the races. Let's go through all our positions and see what's moving. The overall portfolio is down at the moment. The S&P is down but recovering. Let's see how it does in the first 15 minutes. The Virgin Galactic, it's a bad day for them. Palantir, they've sold off and rebounding. Gold is going down. That's really interesting. I'll get Sensei's thoughts. He's our gold expert. Amazon is going up today. Wow. There you go. Tech doesn't mind rates going up for longer. Remember, we've always talked about that. So the S&P has that protection because 30% of the S&P is the tech. Apple going to all-time highs. Can you believe this? So I've just lost Sensei. I think he had to run. Sensei just had to run. Thank you, Sensei. Enphase is down. Coca-Cola is also going down. Defensive is going down, so that didn't work out for me. J&J is going down. Chevron Oil is down. Tesla is down. McDonald's is down. Google is on the way up. Tech is going up. So the S&P is relatively strong. Nvidia, it's going to be a great earnings. Walmart is up. Tilray Brands down. No surprise there. Robinhood down. Retail investors selling everything. Rocket Lab going back up. Plug down. Bitcoin down 3.86. Holding around that 118. Ethereum down 5%. XRP down 6%. And Bullish, we held Bullish, we didn't sell anything. It's actually up 11% and it could still rally today. What do you make of this? What a day it is. Okay, let me refresh the screen and then we go to comments and questions live on the show. Bring everybody in, we'll have a live phone as well. Just let me refresh my screen a second. And here we go. Right, there's the numbers for the day. What we're going to do now is bring everybody onto the show. You can call in, you can be part of it. You can ask me any question you like. What do you want to know? You can be live on the show, directly speaking to me. Ask me anything you want. And we'll open that up. You have to be a member. It's one of the many perks that you get as a member. But there we go. What a day. Tap the like button. It's now time for the phone in. And consider subscribing. What a day. Woohoo! And we'll do the bullish information for you as well. We'll go through all the bullish information. Let's open up the phone line. Here is the phone line. You have to be a member. Put your name in chat before you phone in. Okay. Right, there you go. I'm going to replace that pin to the top. Replace the pin. Okay, so I've just added this in. It's a live video phone-in. If you want to be on the show, ask me a question. We have 10 spots available. We can have a debate, a discussion. What do you think now about tariffs? What do you think about the market? Are you selling everything? Are you getting out of the market? Are you using it as a buying opportunity? Did you get liquidated? Your mic sound level too low. Thank you. Was that because of the music? I had the music too high, right? Thank you, Sensei. Appreciate that. So what we're going to do now is open the phone lines. Anyone can call in. It's members only. You are a member if you have a badge next to your name. So what I'm going to do for the next 5 minutes, we're going to go members only. So we can talk to everybody, answer every question. No one gets left behind. This is not a channel about me. This is a channel about you. You can all call in. Every single person can call in. Every single person can ask a question. And you are not alone. You don't sit there feeling like you're on your own. You are part of the Lucasades. You have a family. You have support from analysts, investors all around the world in 68 countries. I think it's 68 countries now, I think it is, here to help and support you. So we're in members only mode now. Only members can comment. You can call in, be on the show. I've pinned it to the top. You don't require any software. I take care of the whole thing for you. All you've got to do is click on the link and turn on your camera and your microphone and call in, and you can be on the show. All right? Okay. If nobody calls in, I'll end that part of the show and go on to something else. But between now and then, I will go to all members' questions in the chat. So, like a phoenix, you burst into burn a thirst and desire. There is Zach Zeit from Israel, now living in California. Thank you, Zach, for your first comment. Running on empty. Hopefully we recover soon, or it could be a huge breakdown. It could. I'm surprised we're not down a lot further. It shows you that the economy wants to go up. It shows you that it priced this in. No matter what Trump said, they knew inflation was going to come in hot. But there's no rate cut now, not at all. There's no chance of a rate cut. Jobs are bad, getting worse, and inflation is getting worse. But I do stand by what I said. It's transitory. That is my opinion. So I am not freaking out, but then I'm not over leveraged, so I can do that. Many of you are over leveraged. So anyway, Coca-Cola hasn't proven yet to be a defensive. It was earlier. Money went in there. I could have sold it. Because remember, Coca-Cola also has inflation. The price of sugar goes up. All right. So their profits are impacted. So it's not like everyone gets away scot-free. There's no perfect stock to go into. It's the way these things are. Morning, said Zach. Morning, Zach said Saab. Thank you. Love the family. David, yes, we're all here for everybody. Walker wonders why. Hope we all good. I'm all red today. Good buying opportunity. Just got to nail the bottom right. Don't try and time it. You use tax lots to buy on the way down and then start selling your overpriced stocks on the way up. That's what I do. I'm always able to get the bottom when that happens. But I'm not buying more S&P here. In fact, actually, I just might buy some S&P because I want to bring into balance my crypto. My S&P, and let me show you what I mean by that. Let me answer the last question. True resistant. That's from Terry Reptiles. Wait, when did I become a member? What the heck? Must have been a gift. I'm not complaining. Yes, one of our viewers bought you a membership. We have very generous viewers who buy people memberships. It's very, very kind of them. Oh, what's this?
AdRH Max donated $20 through a super chat. Have you taken a look at Pulse Chain and charts with the massive marketing campaign they are kicking off over there?
I haven't, RH Max. Now, I do deep dive analysis. Is this a crypto or a regular business? Let me have a look. Because Sensei does the charts for the crypto. I don't do that. Let me just write that down a second. What would you? Oh, look at Bullish going up. Let me have a look. Pulse Chain. I'm guessing it's a crypto network, and if it is, yeah, that'll be Sensei's. So you've given a great super chat. What I'd like you to do is Sensei is live every morning before me, the breakfast show, and every Sunday. I would suggest you've already given a great super chat, RH Max. Tune to Sensei. Tell him that you gave me a super chat. He will do you a pulse chain analysis for you. Okay, I don't do that. I do the stocks, the ETFs, and so on and so forth. That is Sensei's expertise. So I'd like Sensei to do that for you. So if you do go into Sensei's breakfast show, tell him in the live chat you gave me a super chat, and he will do that for you. No problem at all. All right. Walker wonders why. Good morning, Jeff. Taking off to Texas in 20 minutes. Oh, lovely. Stacy, Savage, Faith, Just Pray. Thank you so much indeed for the love. Zach, safe travels, man. Yes, indeed. Now, listen, folks, if you want to call in, the link is in the top. If no one calls in the next minute, I will take away the link. 10 people can call in and ask any question you like. So what I want to do is this. I want to show you what I want to do. My S&P has become underweight, and we've got a bit of a reaction here. We've got a bit of a crash. All right, it's not really a crash. It's down 0.25%. It's neither here or there. But you can see I've got 84% of the S&P. Apple is now doing really well. They're going to get all-time highs with their new AI introduction. I'd like to get some more S&P to bring my portfolio more into balance. I only want 4% in crypto. Now, because I see crypto exploding this year and next year, I've gone heavily into it. So rather than sell my crypto, I want to buy more S&P to balance it out and bring it down. So I've got 84%. I'd like to have 96% of the S&P 500. So I want to buy more of the S&P. So I'm going to start by taking me to 500 shares. I've got 492, which is $300,000. I would like to buy another 8 shares to take me to $500. 500 shares. That is just psychological. All right. So should I buy it now? Well, it's down 1/3%. The market hasn't reacted that much. It's still up on the week, but it is a little dip. Now, this is the worst case scenario. This is the worst. From here, inflation will get better. Right? So you can look at this as a potential for the future. Now, it's a bad reaction at the moment. The market doesn't like it, but it is recovering. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy 8 shares of the S&P. So I'm going to go buy. And shares.
Ed Cooper's Tired Venture donated THB69 through a super chat. What are your thoughts on Mr. Buy Sell Hodl?
I've just bought 8 shares of the S&P, okay? Because this is a worst case scenario. The market has reacted, but it's nowhere near as bad as it could be. But the inflation report couldn't be much worse, and yet the market is only down at 0.27. So I just bought another 8 shares of the S&P. Now I will use tax lots. If we get lower ones, I will sell the ones higher. All right. So I've now got in the S&P, you see what I'm saying about there's always a bull market somewhere. Even though it's down, I've gone shopping. And even though it's up at an all-time high, which it is, and I could have bought it a lot lower last week. Well, I do. I've got shares at $420 a share in VU, so I don't really care. I've now got 500 shares. Now, the idea of this is I'm trying to get 1,000 shares of the S&P. Why? Because I want to ultimately earn, that won't be enough, but I want to ultimately earn $1,000 a month in the S&P 500 as a passive income. I can live on $1,000, and that way I can never sell. I don't ever have to sell. I can simply live off my dividends. Now, I'm not saying 1,000 is going to give me 1,000 a month. It won't be quite there, but be on the way. And that's what I'm trying to get. So rather than sell my crypto because it's overweight, I want to simply buy more of the S&P to balance it out that way. So I've just bought more, and as you can see, I'm already winning. Okay. Now, I'm not going to mark it as a trade because I haven't sold it, but I'm happy to buy it there. The market has gone down. It could have gone down 5, 6, 7%. It didn't. And partly because Apple has been asleep, and Apple is supporting the S&P. It's the second biggest position in the S&P under Nvidia. And as you can see, Apple is going to all-time highs. Nvidia is also going to outperform and have a great earnings. That's also going to do well. So the 2 top shares in the S&P, which make up about 10% of the S&P between the 2 of them, are going to outperform. So I can buy more of the S&P. Now then, you can see it's starting to go down. So what I'm going to do in a minute is I'm going to buy a few more. And I'm going to buy a few more. And I'm going to increase the amount. And then when we go up, I will use tax lots and sell the ones at the top, so I got more at the ones at the bottom. Does that make sense? That's what I'm going to do. So you're going to watch me do that live on the show. So I'm going to, but it doesn't matter that we're at all-time highs. It doesn't matter that we are selling off today. That's an opportunity for me. It doesn't matter that it was cheaper last week. It doesn't matter. We now know where the economy is. This is the worst it could be in inflation. So I want to buy this. This is why the market is going, well, is this the worst it gets? S&P is still okay. The underlying, remember, the economy is not the stock market. The businesses can still make money. And remember, we've always said on the show that the businesses at the top of the market they don't care about inflation. Apple doesn't, Amazon doesn't, Microsoft doesn't, Google doesn't. Rates being up they care about inflation, but they don't care about rates being high. They make tons more money when the rates are high. They don't care. Same as me. I don't care about rates going up. I would like to see rates come down because my margin would get cheaper. But look at that. Look at that for a trade. There you go. I've bought more of the S&P and it's going up on it. So it's a win straight away. I'm already making more money. I've got 500 shares of the S&P. It's on my target to get 1,000 to bring that into balance. Now I'm 84.48. So it's moving up now to that 96% level. That's what I want. So what will happen now is let the market digest it for another sort of hour. If we start going down further, I will buy another 5 or 10 or 20 shares of the S&P. And then as we pop back up again, I will sell the ones that I bought at this price for a wash, tax lots, and get my money back. All right, and I'll keep the lower ones because now we know what the market's reaction is. There still could be more to come, but I want to acquire more. I want to acquire more. All right, so not a bad morning. I actually always said I prefer the red days. The red days is when I make money. Let me go over to the comments. We didn't get anybody. I got some more super chats I may have missed. Let me go back to here. Okay, so we all should meet again sometime in December. It would be nice, wouldn't it? I'm just checking in and notice we are not down that bad overall. We're not. Cooper's Thai Adventure. I've got a Thailand 69 something. I don't know what that is, but from Thailand. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Did I miss it? Did I miss that? Did I not acknowledge that? Let me just replay that. I think I just missed it. Here it is. There it is. Sorry about that. Hang on.
Ed Cooper's Thai Adventure donated THB69 through a super chat. What are your thoughts, Gits, on Mr. Buy Sell Hodl?
On MicroStrategy, yeah. Now, MicroStrategy, people have been a bit confused with this because they're going, well, why did MicroStrategy go down recently when Bitcoin's going up? Well, it's the way they're structured. I wouldn't buy MicroStrategy. I'd buy Bitcoin. It's not a buy for me, but I have done a lot. I've got a lot of information. So Cooper's Thai Adventure, this is for you. I've got something for you that you're going to like. All right? Let me... I forgot about this. All right. We're just going live on TikTok for anyone who's interested. Good morning, TikTokers. We are live. We just had the PPI crash. Everything went down. I started to buy. I've explained why. I've gone more defensive in Coca-Cola, but I bought a lot more. Our bullish position, the actual stock of bullish, is going up very nice. I didn't sell any at all. I'm not going to sell any. I'm going to keep it. I'm only going to buy it under the IPO price. I got the IPO and just want to welcome all our TikTokers in this morning. Thank you very much. It's Martyn Lucas Investor on TikTok if anybody wants to check me out on the stream. So anyway, welcome to all my TikTok audience this morning. Lots of comments coming through on TikTok. Thank you so much already. I'll carry on with our main show. I've got lots of questions to answer with my members here on YouTube. The main show is on YouTube. If you want to join us for the big show, this is where you get a better experience. We've got 4K surround sound and you see a lot more than you do on TikTok. But anyway, welcome to all of you. El Gizzo, welcome to El Gizzo. You are our first person that came in. Welcome to you. Lovely to have you live on my show. All right. So MicroStrategy. Let me put MSTR on the screen for you. MSTR. Strategy. I'm going to end this show shortly. I'm doing a members day and we're going through analysis, deep dive analysis for everybody today. So we're going to do that. Welcome Ignacio and Mr. Hotpot who just joined in on, and Christopher Shaw. Hello, Christopher Shaw. How are you? The postman's in TikTok. Our postman's watching me on TikTok. I love it. All right. That'll be interesting. It won't take me long to get a reaction from him, I'm sure. Anyway, so let's look at MicroStrategy. This is MicroStrategy, as you can see, gone down. I wouldn't buy MicroStrategy, but I'm going to point you to something which I think will help you. And I'm going to show you how we can help you with this. I just provided the entire stream of an exclusive MicroStrategy event when MicroStrategy came into our live chat. And I'm going to give this to you. Who was it who asked for this? Cooper's Thai Adventure. I think you want to go and check this out. All right. By the way, I just want to ask, Mr. Postman, you know you hate me and you think I talk rubbish and you think this whole show is a scam and everything, but why do you watch every single day just to moan about it? Why would you watch me if you don't like me? I don't understand that. I don't understand why people do that, but there you go. It's really weird. You get these couple of trolls, there's him and one other, they watch every day and moan about everything. Why would anyone do that? Anyway, this is for you, Cooper's Thai Adventure. I've got a, let me share this with you. Share the playlist. Here you go. This is everything you need to know about MicroStrategy in the playlist. I mean, it gets very deep, very complicated, but it is complicated. Bitcoin is difficult to understand, but if you want the whole thing, Cooper's, I'm going to give this to you now. So Cooper's Thai Adventure, this is what you want to go and check out. There you go. All right. Okay. I hope that helps you. Really, that is the best information I've got there for you. I mean, it's literally a whole playlist of MicroStrategy from a world exclusive event that we covered. And I think you would actually get a lot out of it. All right. Anyway, let me come back to here. Let me see what's going on over there. Right. So you can see I just bought and I'm up on it. I could sell, not going to, of course. I don't sell. I only use tax lots to sell on the S&P 500. Let's go through more comments and questions. Robinhood, he doesn't like MicroStrategy or MSTY, I think. I have almost 500 shares of MSTY. Oh, MSTY. No, definitely don't buy that. No, I don't like that at all. It's a stock. No, it's a terrible. Let me show you. MSTY. One of the worst things you can buy is this company. Yield Max. It's one of the worst things to buy. I don't know why anyone buys this. If you read the prospectus, it would scare the hell out of you. This is for people that think they get free money. You don't get free money. Oh, you do? I earn all this money every month. I get dividends every month. It's amazing. I'm getting rich. I'm getting free money. No such thing as free money. Yield Max is a management company on Wall Street designed to make money for them, as is every other company on Wall Street, as is every other stock. You have access to businesses, so if the business makes money, you make money, but fund accounts are meant for the fund to make money, not you. It's not about you. It's never been about you. And if you read the prospectus, your profits are even capped. I don't even know how they get away with it, but they do. Your profits are capped. There's only so much you can get out of these things, and the asset keeps going down and down and down, and they say, well, you get dividends. What they're doing is they're reducing the value of your portfolio and paying you out of your own money and giving it back to you, charging a fortune in management fees to say thank you, to tip their money. And the whole thing is leveraged. The whole thing is pointless. It's all options. It's nuts. If you like MicroStrategy, or you like Tesla, or you like Nvidia, you buy the business. Or if you want to be safe, you buy the S&P 500. You don't buy Yield Max's version, because Yield Max will tell you, even though Jensen Huang doesn't give you a dividend, we magically give you a dividend on your stock. In this case, it's MicroStrategy. So MicroStrategy don't give you a dividend, but don't worry, we will find a way to do it. What we do is we use leverage positions. We take the money out of our management fee, which we charge you a fortune to do, and the stock keeps going down. So this is MicroStrategy. If we look at MicroStrategy, you've seen how it's grown. Shall we look at Yield Max's version of MicroStrategy? Yeah. It keeps on going down, down and down and down and down and down. 32% to date. But don't worry about it, is we're paying you loads of money in dividends. We're taking your profit from a company that's actually going up, destroying the stock, and giving you a dividend. It's bonkers. You're getting paid, which means it's a tax position. It's not like owning the stock and it going up. You actually receive a dividend. So every time you get paid a dividend, 20% of it goes to the tax man. The share is going down. Your overall portfolio is always going down. Eventually it goes bust because it just keeps going down and down until it's zero. Yield Max have had loads of these around for a year, then they disappear. You keep losing money. You keep tipping the management fee. And there's loads of people on YouTube who make videos of this stuff. No, hardly anybody watches it. They make videos going, I'm getting rich, getting dividends every month. I don't know. It's as mad as the postman who watches everything I do and hates it all. There are crazy people out there who do crazy things. It's one of the worst funds you can buy. Please don't buy this. It's up to you, but, you know, it's rubbish, you know? It doesn't make any money. And should I show you? I buy these companies. And look at my portfolio. Is my portfolio going down? No, my portfolio is always going up. Yeah, but you don't get dividends, Martin. You don't get any dividends. No, I don't get any dividends because the dividends aren't dividends. They're just being paid out of the management fee and the ever-decreasing stock. They're not dividends at all. They're just robbing the account to pay you the money that wasn't... It's just ridiculous. Anyway, could we please not talk anymore about any of these yield max accounts? They're flipping rubbish. So high-energy investments. Don't buy these accounts. And I bet you, any money you like, you've not read the prospectus. And if you read the prospectus from beginning to end, it will scare you. They've got to write it down. They've got to declare it. And when you read it, you will absolutely paralyze yourself. What it even tells you that your profits are capped. Think about that. Why do they do that? Because you can't make the money. We have to have the money to pay you the dividends. How do they get away with it? I'm thinking about moving about 6,000 into new investments in my 401k. Would you recommend the S&P 500, or are there any stocks you'd recommend I look at for more aggressive investment? To be honest with you, Crypto Cowboy, if you only ever bought the S&P,
the Big Red Canine
you'll do
has
well.
Become a member.
Thank you. Got another new member. Thank you ever so much indeed. So buying the S&P 500 for most people is the very best thing you can buy, to be perfectly honest. If Martin is willing to travel to California, we can meet in San Francisco. He's staying with Leah. He's staying with Leah in a secure. Staying with Leah is secure at any time. That's wonderful. Thank you for that, Zach. Cooper, about MSTR. MicroStrategy, yes. Crypto, I do SPLG and SCHE in my Roth. I've done a deep dive analysis for you, Keneal. Let me have a look at it. Give it to you now. Have you looked at this? I've given this to you. Let me show you how you get it. Let me just go and check into TikTok for a second. How's everybody on TikTok doing? Are you finally earning a good income off YouTube? Christopher Shaw wants to ask me. This is one of my trolls. Christopher Shaw is our postman. He says, are you finally earning a good income off YouTube?
The Big Red
Yes, I am.
Canine donated $2 through a super chat. Would you say the same about something like REIT?
I'll come on to that in a second. Am I earning a good income off YouTube? Yes, I am. 4 years of investment. For the first 1.5 years, I earned nothing. For the next year, half a year after that, I was earning about $1 a day. So it was nothing. But now I earn a very good income. Yes, I do. And at the moment, I am earning around about... I think last month was about $10,000. So out of that, I pay tax, which is so I get $8,000 a month now on YouTube. Yeah, and it's growing all the time. Yeah. I do earn money. Would you like to share with me what you earn in your job? Probably not, but there you go. Yes, you ask me anything you want and I'll tell you the truth. All that information is, you can see it online anyway. You can go onto YouTube, buddy, and you can get a good idea of what every YouTuber earns, including me. So it's all public knowledge and I'm very happy to share it. I earn now about $8,000 after tax a month, and I work 12 to 14-hour days, 7 days a week for that. So there you go. But I expect that to double every couple of months. My rate of growth is doubling. My rate of growth is doubling every single month. All right. Okay. Let me answer some of these questions. I can't be focusing on the postman. What was I doing? I was doing something. What was I focused on then? Yes. Keneal. Keneal wants to know, I do SPLG and SCHG. I think I've done analysis for you, and I'll show you how you can find it rather than just giving it to you. I've done this for you. So it's Martyn Lucas Investor. And it is SPLG. SPLG. I think it's SPLG. I think I did a review on it. Did I? Nope. Let's try another one. What was the other one? SCHG. Now, I may not have done. I thought I did, though. SCHG. No, I haven't. Blast it. I am sorry about that. The answer is, I don't know. You're just telling me what you do. Okay, I was trying to find some information. Cooper, I'm holding and adding MicroStrategy. I like MicroStrategy. I am buying BitMine. Congratulations. Not December, not around the holidays. Oh, I had a Tilray limit, but set a big drop. Almost hit this morning, but turned back upwards. Congratulations. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I live in a caravan. Did the market open? Yes, it did. The market opened. It's been live 24/7 if you are following on Robinhood. But yeah, the bell went 31 minutes ago. So there we go. Our prediction for Bullish was correct again. I got 29 shares of this. I didn't sell any. Sensei was right in his prediction. The second day it would go up again. I've not sold a single share. How do you feel now if you sold? The video phone line is open. You can call in and be live on the show if you're a member. But there you go. Look at that. Look at that. I am up on this. If you want to see my position, you ready for this? Oh, you want to see my position? Look at this. Many of our members got this. We put all the information in the newsletter. I'm up 117%. Look at that. 118%. And it's running. There is Bullish. We can see it doing a 4x today. All right, so I didn't sell a single share of Bullish. I managed, very fortunate. I'm very, very lucky. I got 29 shares. I've made $1,300, 121% for doing absolutely nothing. It's not rocket science. It's not clever. I got lucky, as many of you here did. We covered it live. It was one of our biggest streams yesterday. We had 24,000 people watch live. We ranked #1 in the world for Bullish. BLSH on YouTube and Google. Very proud of that. 122%. Look at it rallying. Look at that. Look at it go. I didn't sell a single share. And the reason why I didn't sell a single share is because I like the business. I don't care about the price. If you are calling in, you've got to let me know you're calling in. So if you are calling in, let me know you are calling in the chat. I need to know who you are before I pick up the phone. Thank you so much. I did not know about the strategy. Very valuable. Sell the lots. I've already made money and buy more. You are awesome. Thank you very much, Terry Reptiles. You are very, very welcome. It's me. I'm calling in. Saab, one of our members, one of our 6-month members, our dear members, would like to call into the show. So let me put him in here. Let me put him in here. I'll put that on the screen and I'll bring him in here. We've got Saab live on the show. Good morning to you, sir. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing well, mate. Thank you for being on the show. Let me just zoom in and drop you down a little bit. There you go. How are you today, mate?
Great, but I didn't like the look of the market this morning, but it's bouncing back up now, so it looks all right.
Yeah, I just bought another 5 shares of the S&P 500 because they were really bad inflation numbers, and the market didn't seem to mind that much, which is kind of strange, really. But look at Bullish. I know you got Bullish, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me you've kept it. Tell me you've kept it.
Oh yeah. Of course, I kept it. I didn't buy it for the just the IPO. I bought it for the business. So
yeah, that's it. How many shares did you manage to get?
Well, I got 36, but then I bought some more on the way up. So,
but you got 36.
It's balanced itself out.
Yeah, certainly.
I got 36 on the IPO. Yeah,
that's great.
Pre-IPO.
That's great. So you see it as a business you want to own, as opposed to just trading the momentum, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
that's why we get into it, right?
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. I'm not going to sell any of this. I'm certainly going to wait for at least 3 quarters of earnings to learn more about them. I read part of the prospectus. I like the business model. I like what it's doing. From what I've learned about the other digital exchange down the road from me in Dallas, this is the future. I believe Ethereum is going to be the rails for all the stock market and everything else. That's why I started buying Ethereum. And this whole institutional style business, I like that. I think that's great. That's right right in my wheelhouse. I would have liked 100 shares. I placed an order for 200, hoping for 100. Got 29. But, you know, in 5 years' time, for $1,000 a share, my 29 shares will be nice, right? So...
Yeah, hey, look, as long as we got in at the pre-IPO, right? So
yeah,
that's the main thing. And
we're
I think
very lucky.
It's just going to grow. What about Bitmine? What do you think of Bitmine, Mike? Mon?
I don't know anything about it. What is it? Is it a chain, a crypto? Is it a business?
No, it's the Treasury's thing, like MicroStrategies that Tom Lee's involved in with Ethereum.
I've never looked at it. I haven't got a clue. Tell me about it.
So check it out. So basically, he's going to be the biggest Ethereum holder. I think they're almost
Tom Lee is, yeah.
Going to get 5% of Tom Lee, yeah.
Yeah.
So and the company's called Bitmine Immersion Technologies. So
right.
It's a good one to
is that where he's buying his Ethereum then? Is it in that company?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, I'm learning something here then, because that's why I bought Ethereum.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a good one. I'm looking at that one. You know, I've bought into that. You know, since the Ethereum, all the Ethereum news came out, and if they're building, like, you know, they can leverage and they can, you know, and build the company with the like a MicroStrategies tech strategy, and build this the bags up with Ethereum.
Do you like MicroStrategy?
I do like MicroStrategy, and because they know how to re-leverage money, and you know, and they can buy it at a cheaper. They're actually buying Bitcoin at a cheaper rate than what they get it, because they have.
How do they do that?
Buying because they're buying in job lot, if you like, because they're not direct.
So you're just you're freezing at the minute. Let's just give it a second. You're just stuck a moment. Oh, you're back now. You just stuttered for a moment there, Saab.
Yeah. No, the strategies they're using is because they leverage the money that they're using.
You're saying they buy Bitcoin cheaper than we all buy Bitcoin?
Absolutely.
How? I don't know how that's possible. How's that possible?
Well, they don't reveal their strategy, but because they're buying with so much money, they get it at a like a warehouse rate, if you like.
I didn't know that was possible. I'll look into that.
Well, that's why they're able to outperform Bitcoin itself. Otherwise, if it was just going up at the same price, you know, they'd be just making the same profits as Bitcoin.
Well, not necessarily, but I mean, I'm interested to that. I'm interested to learn more. So you know that they can buy Bitcoin at a discounted price. I can't see how that's possible, but obviously you found that out.
So yeah, so if you listen to these strategies as well, and they won't tell you the exact strategy, but Tom Lee actually even reveals that they get it at a discount rate because they're buying in such bulk.
Well, I never knew that. I wouldn't buy MicroStrategy because I don't understand it. I understand a bit. I mean, we covered it the other day, and I learned a lot about Bitcoin, and I started to buy Bitcoin, and I bought the ETFs, but I don't know enough, I've got to be honest, about MicroStrategy to be fully, I get this business, I totally get it, to feel comfortable with buying it. And also, you know, Michael Saylor's had a very coloured past. He's gone bankrupt lots of times. He's done some illegal stuff, and it's like he's the CEO. So again, I like to have an excellent record, right? And if things aren't perfect, I walk away. There's something else to buy. So, but of course, I might miss out. But I'd rather miss out than not know. So for me, I can't buy it. But I'm going to look into that. That's interesting that you can buy at a discount.
So no, I'm similar. You know, if it looks a bit shady, I tend to stay away from it. That's why I'm not buying MicroStrategy. I do like it, and I do like his theories on it and how he's doing it. And you know what? To be fair, they've created a monster with what they're doing, and I think, you know, Tom Lee's obviously looked at this strategy as well and thought, you know, if we don't do Bitcoin, let's go with full Ethereum, and you know, they're going to grow that strategy in a very similar way. Obviously, they understand a lot more than I do, on how to leverage that money and how to use the money to build that position, and that's where they're going. So I believe in Tom Lee a lot more than I do in Michael Saylor. I do like Michael Saylor, I have to say, even though he's been a bit shady in the past. We're not all bad all the time, you know.
Well, we're all allowed to make mistakes. We're all allowed to mess it up. I mean, he's done it on monumental scale, but I think, you know, I think give people another chance, and you know, absolutely. At the end of the day, I mean, you know, we all make mistakes. We've all made mistakes. So I don't know. But at the end of the day, would I invest in Michael Saylor? I don't not invest in MicroStrategy because I don't trust him. I don't invest in it because I don't know what I'm buying. I don't really fully grasp it all. When we had that 3 or 4 hour flipping event the other day, and I was really, my brain was hurting with trying to process the knowledge. And I got a lot of it, and I thought, okay, I'm going to buy some Bitcoin and I'm going to buy some Ethereum. And I did, you know, which I know you applauded because you are into crypto yourself. And at that point, I don't think I was in. So I started buying some, but I just can't go enough to buy MicroStrategy. So what's your current crypto setup? What's your portfolio looking like?
Man, I pulled out the markets on July the 31st out of my stocks. I still have a few, but I've just put. It's time for the bull run. So I've pushed the money over there, you know, for like the next 6 to 8 months.
So you've taken your money out of the main stocks, the S&P, Apple, Micro, all that kind of stuff, and you've moved heavily into crypto. So you're nearly all crypto now. So what is your crypto portfolio looking like? What's the positions?
Man, it's crazy. I have XRP, Hedera, Stellar, Flare. I have a little bit of Jasmy. On Bitcoin, I've got Ethereum. I've got some meme coins, but I don't even mention them. They're just little gambling things that you just do. Just have. So
you like crypto? That's cool. I'm with you. You have a collection. Do you? Let's say, and this will probably come in October, I expect. Maybe not as quick as the XRP ETF, but later on at some point anyway. Would you buy the S&P 500? Of crypto? So imagine there was Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, top 10. Would you just buy that and just go, I own the whole thing, and then all the like the S&P, the bad stuff falls off, the good stuff comes in, and you just sit back and go, I own the S&P of crypto. Would you buy that?
For sure.
I'd buy that.
I would do that. Yeah, for sure. There's nothing wrong with that. That makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, it makes sense to do that. You know, if you want the strong performers, I'll tell you what I would buy. I'd buy, if there was a utility basket for crypto, I'd buy that all day. Just with all utility stocks, like the ones that are all in the ISO 2. That'd be a great ETF to own.
That'd be cool. That might come. You don't know. I mean, probably will.
2 compliant.
It'll come because fund managers.
I'm into that all day.
Because when I speak to fund managers off air and people like that and CEOs, they're looking for what just like anybody. What is the customer going to buy? Like this old yield max flip. I hate that yield max, as you probably gathered. But there are people sitting around watching us going, right, everybody wants to buy a crypto. Let's come up with a crypto ETF. We'll have one for this, one for that. That's what ARK invested. That's what ARK does. Kathy Wood does. Yeah. Someone's going to do it, and I think it's a great idea. I would certainly go for that, as long as the management fees weren't too much.
A basket that owns about 10 to 12 of the top cryptos in utility, I would get for that. And if there was one like the S&P that was probably holding the top, probably wouldn't be 500, you know, probably like 50 or something like that. You know,
I would say that, max. But here's the big question though, right? Imagine they bring out an ETF of the S&P 500 crypto version, right? They bring that out. Now with me, I'm currently 84% S&P. I've just made it a bit more. Rather than sell my crypto, I bought some more S&P. I want to get back to 94% on the S&P, and then 96, and then have 4% crypto. But for you now, you're all in on crypto. Imagine we got an ETF come out. Would you be like me, 96% the basket of the whole thing, and then 4% of your favorites? That's generally how a lot of long-term investors go. They'll buy the S&P 500, but they'll amplify it with 4% of a bit of Tesla or a bit of Microsoft or a bit of Nvidia to give a bit of extra push in that area. That's kind of how they do it. Would you do that? 96% of the crypto ETF, the S&P 500 version, and then 4% of your main favorite coin for you, probably XRP, you like a bit of that? Or would you go, no, I don't want that. I want 50% the S&P and then 50%, or 4% of the S&P and 94% of my favorite coins? What would you do?
No. So I'd probably be 75%, the ETF, and 25% to play around and look for my favorites.
I kind of, in my head, I predicted you'd say that. That sounds about right. With your stance on crypto, you really like crypto, but you also appreciate the value of the ETF. You also see the value of the best ones are in it. But I still would like to choose myself a little bit. And I'm quite confident with that. So that kind of makes sense. I think that'd be a very good strategy. 75% and then 25.
But I like my stocks, so I've only moved them over now so I can get the advantage of this bull run. Basically, what I'm going to do is, get that and move about 40% portion back over to stocks. So I've got my so I'm nicely diversified. I like to be diversified. So, but it was just the time now. We were at all-time highs July 31st, and I was like, I might as well take profits and move them over to crypto now. We'll get this pump. That's my strategy. We'll get this pump now. We've been waiting for 4 years for the bull run, and we'll do that. We'll go back over. Yeah, it's a little bit risky because you're less diversified. You're not in the stocks, but we're gonna take.
A Torborn Fellows 98 donated $2 through a super chat. What's your opinion on LCX and XPR?
And we'll come to all of these super chats questions when we've ended our call with Saab, our guest on the show. So stand by for that. Saab, what's your final thoughts then, mate, on all of this? We can see our bullish investment has paid off very well indeed. You managed to get a really good number on the IPO. I got 29, which I'm thrilled to bits with, and it's going up as we expected it to. I know you said you're going to be long term on this, but other than bullish, how do you see the rest of the year going for your crypto, the overall market? What's your thoughts for the rest of the year?
I'm thinking we're going to have a great run this year. I think it's going to be similar to 2017. The bull run this year is going to be it's the adoptions coming in this year that we haven't had before. The SEC is in place. Things are in position. The Genesis Act has been signed. We're in position now, and stable coins are going to come in. And the strategy for Besant and Trump to get the stable coins to actually eradicate some of this debt, it can be done. There can be a strategy used to do that. We're at an inflection point with the crypto market that's going to actually change finance the way it is, and it's a great time to be alive. This is the time. If you're not in crypto now, you're going to miss it. So, I'm not trying to scare anybody. Like, if you're not in it, you're not going to win nothing. But just learn about it. So if you're not in it now, learn about it for 2028. That's what I would say.
Thank you, mate.
Don't go around like a headless chicken and try and get all in now if you don't know about it. Learn about it. Yeah.
No, not at all. I feel now I have all the crypto that I need. It's about $70,000 now, and I had nothing a month ago, so it's not a bad turnaround. I've got enough. I'm happy with that. I'm now going to bring my S&P to sort of grow into it, and I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going to chase it on the way up, because I've never experienced what you've experienced with hundreds of % profit. I've never had that. I've been happy making 10% here, 5% here, but you do it consistently, and obviously the results speak for themselves of what I've achieved here. But I want to feel like you. That's why I want to keep my bullish. I want to be up 1,000% and go, look at that.
Yeah, hey, you got it. Look at your bullish go the other day. You could see it on your face, Martin. You like 100-something%.
I've never seen numbers like that.
It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling, So
yeah. You and all
but that's why I say, look, people don't need to go too much into leverage, because if you're in crypto, it's pretty much is leverage. There's no need to leverage it anymore.
That's a very good statement. I agree with that. Like this morning when Sensei on the breakfast show said I'm going 40 times leverage on something and quickly, and then he went the other way, he went to short it and so on and so forth. Yeah, I wouldn't do that, but Sensei likes the big risk on crypto. That's not for me. I'm happy making 10%, 5% every single day, churning away. It clearly works for me. But I now would like to see those big gains. It's nice, but because you get those big gains, what you just said there was great. Why do you need to leverage that? Why do you need to risk that? If you know you can buy you don't know, but if you buy a coin and it goes up 300 or 400%, why would you want to throw leverage on that? So I might get 10,000%. That just seems greedy, and greed's okay because you don't make money unless you try to be greedy. I get it, but I just think you're just going too far. And I've proved over 4 years. Tiny profits all the time add up rather than big wins and big losses. Just keep churning away. But once you've built a stable foundation, I'm now in that privileged position after 4 years of grinding it out. I've got a safe position. Now I can use margin without much risk, and I can buy some riskier stuff, but I can let it go and let it run in 5-10 years and then see where we go. But great conversation. I know yesterday I asked a question to my viewers. I said, what should I do to celebrate the 100,000 subscribers? I think you gave a suggestion in the chat. I was reading it afterwards. Do you want to repeat that to everybody, what you suggested?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a really good way to do it, right? So you just do 10 winners, whether it's, I said 500, 10 $500 winners, all right? And
that's $5,000.
It is $5,000, but if you think about it, in XRP now.
Whoops, you keep pausing. Sorry, you just keep stuttering a little bit.
Yeah, so you've got money in XRP now, and you said you want to give it away, so it's there. But here's another one. Here's a good one for you. So just to figure that out, what we can say is everybody who wants to enter does a $2 super chat, right? To get a ticket to go into the draw, and everybody does it. That actually pays for most of it.
I'm not allowed to do that because YouTube don't allow you to gamify YouTube. That's why all our giveaways are free. You can't be a member to enter the giveaways. You can't do super chats and pay for tickets to enter it. That's gamifying. YouTube don't allow you to do that. It would be great. It'd be great if I said, everyone give me $10 and we're going to do $1 million giveaway. And I get $500,000, I get $2 million in money, and I give away $500,000. I make $1 million profit, and everybody has a great time. YouTube would shut me down in 3 seconds because you've turned YouTube into a gambling platform. I'm not allowed to.
Fair enough. I didn't know that.
Good idea, though. Good idea, but I'm not allowed.
So let's not do 500. Just do 250. That's half the. It's 2,500. 10 winners get it. That's 250. That'll bring in subscribers. And it can be only for members only.
I can't do members only either.
Why?
It's got to be open for everyone because you're paying to be a member.
Oh.
My giveaways are free for everybody. They're free for everybody. Okay. You don't have to buy anything, download anything. No one gets a benefit. No one gets an advantage to pay. It's all free.
Well, it's still good. It's still good. You know what I mean? But it's still good. But it's only 2,500 total. But you get 10 winners, so you got more people. It's a good one.
I think it's nice of you suggesting what I should do is give away $2,500 of my money. I like that. I think it's fair. I think it's good. I'll give you credit for that. Oh, brilliant! Well, thank you.
But that's why you got your XRPs to give away. Remember, that's what you said.
It is. Yeah. It is. Maybe I'll do that. I love it. Fantastic. Well, thanks for your suggestion. Thanks for calling in. I do appreciate you as a member, and always great. I mean, I think it was great that you said like 75% the ETF. I think you'd buy 25% individual coins. I think you gave a great bit of information when you said that I would leverage. Why leverage when crypto is already leveraged? I think that's a great way of looking at crypto investment. I thought that was a great tip from someone who's been buying crypto for a long time, and I'm now really glad to be in your club, mate, the XRP Crypto Club, and I'm seeing these benefits. And I'm not going to be selling. That's the difference, though. I'm going to be adding more and balancing my portfolio over time by adding more to the S&P. But I'm really excited about the future. And Saab, thanks for calling. I'm sorry that the connection wasn't as good today, but thanks for calling in. I really appreciate it.
You're always good, Martin.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. There was Saab live on the show with a suggestion. I'd give away $2,500 on top of the $1,000 I've already done. Sounds great to me. Well, have a look at it. I'll see if I can go that far. Who knows? All right, you never know. Okay, we're going to end our phone in. I don't think anybody else wants to call in. I'm going to do some analysis today, but I want to go through. The comments and questions. So unpin the message. So let's go through these comments and questions. Thank you so much. I don't know a lot strategy, but very valuable. Sell the lots. Yeah, you're talking about tax lots? Yo, what's going on? It's Alex in the chat. Hello, how you doing? Definitely down for a pub crawl if in San Francisco. That sounds good. Good morning, Alex. Everywhere you are too, right? Hello there. I'm in the UK for now. Alex says, Saab, hello, how you doing? Lots of hellos here going on. Hi, Alex. Is this market affecting crypto? Yes. Well, let's go through all our positions. Let me share with you what's happening with Bullish. Look at this. Exactly as predicted. I'm now up 124%. I've not sold a single share of Bullish. I'm not going to. If it goes down below the IPO price, I will double and triple my position. But that is it. That's all I'm doing. So very, very nice indeed. Is it affecting crypto? Well, I'm down 4% today, but am I bothered about that? No. If you look at the month, I'm up 1.7 and we've just lost 4. I'm not bothered about that. I'm not buying anymore. I bought at good prices where Ethereum in my calculations from my sources is undervalued. It's going to $12,000. That's not a guarantee, of course. So yeah, crypto is down today, but it's kind of already bouncing back. So it's very encouraging. I'm surprised the markets aren't down more, but then again, that's kind of why I bought more of the S&P today, and I'm up. I've now got a ridiculous number of the S&P. I've now got 500 shares. I've just bought a bit more, just touching 300 grand now in the S&P. Is the market affecting crypto? Yes, it is. Hello there, says Alex. I got JEPQ and pays every month and goes sideways. Nice cash flow. It makes money with call option premiums. Mal UKU dad. All right, well, I've got one for you you're going to like. I've got one for you you're going to like. I know for sure I've got this one. You watch. I'll make myself look an idiot, like I always do, and end up not having it there. Let me just pop into TikTok. How many people are watching on TikTok today? I've had 1,500. Just popping into TikTok. Say hello. The postman, Christopher Shaw, says, I was actually trying to be polite, but you took a bit of a dig. Not really. It wasn't taking a dig. I was asking you what you asked me. Not at all. It's really none of my business what you earn. I'm just asking the question because you asked me. But remember, Christopher Shaw, I'm responding to you after months and months and months of you, saying silly stuff, but I think I'm entitled to ask you the same question. But anyway, let's have a quick look here. I'm trying to find something. Where am I looking? Yes, I want to go over here. And and Christopher Shaw, if you become a member, you can be live on the show. You can ask me anything you want. Maybe you want to do that. Right. Let me go here. So Martyn Lucas Investor. I want to search for this. Someone asked me about JEPQ. Yes, here we go. Martyn Lucas Investor. I did this for you. JEPQ. I hoped to God I got this right and look a bit silly if I didn't. I'm going to look silly. I was sure I did JEPQ. I was 100% certain I did do JEPQ. Am I spelling that right? Hang on. Let me just check that. I'm sure I did this. JEPQ. JP Morgan. I know I did this. JP Morgan. I'm sure I did. It might not be coming up. I don't know why. J.P. Morgan. I'm sure I did this. There we go. Bloody hell, I knew it. I bloody knew it. There you go. I probably did the other one then. It wasn't showing up. There you go. All right. I make mistakes sometimes, but I was pretty confident in that. So this is for you, Mal UK, you dad. All right. There is a video I did, JPQ, and I did an analysis on it. So maybe this will give you some information and some confirmation of what you like or don't like about the stock. Let me give you the link. Share. Copy. All right. Let me drop that into the chat. I can't believe how fast we're coming back. It's like the market wants to go up. This is why we've been saying about all this money on the sidelines. So, Malk, here we go. Malk UK. Here is your video. I think this will be of help to you. A deep dive analysis. There you go. That's on that one there. JP Morgan Chase. The ETF, JEPQ. I think you'll find it. Oh, Leah, can I give you this one? I forgot to drink this one. Thank you. You all right? Right. All right. Okay, so there we go. Let's do the next one. JEPQ, one of the greatest. Yes, it's a good asset. I think I gave it a bullish analysis. I can't remember what I said about it, but anyway, I said what I said and I can't remember the rest. All right. Tilray is going up. The big red just became a member. Thank you. Stand by all members. I will give you all your perks and benefits in a minute. All right. I'm thinking about moving about $6,000 into new investment. Would you recommend the S&P 500? I would say just the S&P 500 for most people is all you actually need. I really do. Would you say the same about REITs? Now, REITs, are you talking about investing in real estate? REITs, in my opinion, they're not growth stocks. They are high-paying dividend stocks. Very, very good once you've made growth. So a good idea, the big red. I like this. REITs are good, but you go into REITs at the right time in your journey. So you have a growth stock, you have a growth portfolio, so you make money. Now, once you've made money from new innovative stocks like AI or space or anything that breaks through, and you have this massive explosion, you can then sell or transfer, because you don't always have to sell. You can transfer into REITs, which now pay you a passive income. Now, a lot of people do that once they get to 60, 70, 80. They want to have a passive income. However, it's regarded as the way to get passive income when you retire, but you can always sell. See, a lot of people just want that automation, right? They want to go, I've got an income coming in every month. Aren't I clever? Isn't that great? Well, yes, it's great. However, there are other ways to achieve that. I won't be doing it because I prefer to own things that are constantly innovating the markets, constantly growing. Remember, the S&P 500 is constantly promoting new industries and taking out the failing ones. Where if you're in a REIT, it's the same thing forever. And there's nothing wrong with that. However, I would prefer to borrow against my money. That will give me the better return in the future. If I don't want to borrow, now I'm 90 years of age, I'm going, well, I don't need to borrow money. I've only got 5 minutes to live, right? I'm not going to borrow any more. What I'd like to do at this stage is actually just start selling from the bottom. So I would sell the shares from the bottom, not the ones on the top anymore, because now I'm not planning on living forever. So I'm now selling from the bottom and I've got plenty of money. So I can always access money. Right? And I'll show you what I mean by that. So I've been buying the S&P now for a long time, nearly 2 years. The first 2 years, I did everything wrong. All right? Everything wrong. As my trolls and people will try to discredit me and say I did it all wrong. I learned my craft. The first 2 years, I did every single thing wrong. I lost about $60,000 and then I got it all back. And I got it all back, then some. I learned my trade. So I tried to day trade. I still do day trade, but I now day trade with 4 years of experience and 4 years of friendships and communication with people, and now I understand how it all works. So what I've been doing is buying more and more, but whenever I buy more, I use tax lots to trim at the top and keep the lower ones. A few moments ago, you saw me buy 5 more shares of the S&P. All right, I'm trying to get 1,000 shares of the S&P. I want to get $1,000 a month passive income, even though all I'll do is reduce margin or put it into cash at that point and earn 4%, which is currently where we are. So I've never sold from the bottom. So I can always access money. I can always get my pension out. So look, if I go into the S&P 500, you can see I've now got 500 shares. That was a bit of a milestone for me, and I'm really happy that I've achieved that today. If I go down here, and you'll see there's today's buy, you can see I just bought another 8 shares at 591. Well, now we're at 5926. I've already made money on it. I recognized the market was confident in this position, and it could have been so much worse, but the market didn't digest it that way. The market has seen it the way I see it, as transitory. So we got a really bad number. The market went down, but it went straight back up again. It's transitory. So it was a go sign for me. That's why I bought more. But if I show you this, if I take away this here, right, and I go to here, and I go trade, this is the S&P 500, and I go sell, every single one of my shares is in profit. If I choose tax lots, you will see every single share is in profit. If I go for the lowest price, that's the top price, the lowest, look at that. 416. Can you see that? Just over there. 416. I've never sold the lowest shares. People say buy low, sell high. I do the opposite. I buy low and I sell low. Let me explain what I mean by that.
At Crypto Cowboy 589 has become a member. My only S&P 401k option is the VADA, good or bad?
I don't know. I'll look at it. Let me see if I've got it on my. Let me see if I've already done analysis in a minute. I'll come to all the comments, all the questions. No one gets left behind. So you can see here, I bought low, but I haven't sold high. I sell high. I sell low. Let me explain what I mean. So the $416, 432, 433, 434. None of these. This is all my collateral. This is what I can borrow against. I don't sell any of those. They prop me up. They give me my foundation. They stay forever. I want shares up hundreds of percent, thousands of percent. This is what protects my portfolio. Now, if we go to the top of the tree, we reverse it for the highest price ones, 577. Well, today I bought at 590. Right? I bought some more at 590 right at the top. So if in a minute we get a 20% crash or 10% crash, I will buy more when it goes down. And when it ultimately goes up, which the market always does, might be a year, 2 years, 5 years, doesn't matter. As it starts going up, I will sell the ones at the top, not the ones at the bottom. So I buy low, but I sell low. I don't make any money from the ones I sell. The ones I sell are returned back to the store for a full refund. That's all I want. I want a refund back to the store so I pay no tax, I get no gains, I get no losses. That's what I do. That's the way I play this, all right? So I'm always adding more. So if I want to, and I'm now retiring, I can sell these. And look, I can sell, look, I bought 10 shares. Let me go the other way around. All the way back to the beginning. I bought 10 shares here. Can you see that? Look. 10 shares at 435. That will give me $6,000. So if I want $6,000 today to go on holiday or buy a car, whatever it is, pay a bill, all right, I've got $6,000. I'll make $1,500 profit. Fantastic. Loads of gains, loads of profit. Absolutely awesome. And I could sell the similar shares on my Roth IRA for tax-free to balance it out from a tax perspective, all right? Because I bought the same sort of shares at the same sort of time on the Roth IRA. So I can use the tax-free ones if I'm concerned about this year's tax bill. So I can just calculate what my yearly taxable income is and always remain below that by selling, my Roth ones to compensate the ones just to keep myself under the tax so I can sell it for free. So even though I pay tax on this, if I've only earned 20 grand this year and I'm below the tax threshold or whatever, I can sell this and pay no tax on this. Even though it's a gain, it's the only gain I've had all year, so I won't pay tax on it. It's the way you can sell in your main account and not pay tax. All right? Because in the future, I won't have an income, will I? If I'm not on YouTube anymore, and I don't work anymore, and I just let Sensei run the show, which is what's going to happen, I won't do it. I won't have any income. Maybe I'll have residual from the show, but maybe I won't. So I could sell this one down here, give myself 6 grand, and only have made $1,500 profit, and I won't pay any tax on it because you're allowed to earn $1,500 a year in tax. All right, so you won't pay any tax. So that's how that will work. Stay on this screen. No, continue. So at the end of the day, I'm not looking to be in a right at my age. I would rather stay in the S&P 500 and do it that way. Borrow against it, sell lots, and so on. I think there's far greater gain. Now, that requires more discipline, more planning, more structure, all these things I understand. But if you just want to have money coming in and you don't care, I always found in life, the easy way is always the worst way because it allows the middlemen to come in and take a little bit. The hard way is the best way. It's why I don't make videos, why I stream live all day. If I want to make dramatic videos going, we're all going to get rich in 5 minutes, or this is rubbish, or try and trend off other people's, like if I want to say Meet Kevin's rubbish, or I want to make a video saying, I don't know, the postman's rubbish. I mean, whatever, I'm just making jokes here. If I want to do reaction videos or, trying to get views off something, that's always rubbish. It gets you nothing. But if you work hard and you go live all the time, you build something. So that's what I do. I always believe the hardest way is the best way, long term, because the easy way is allowing people to come in and take money out of you. So I wouldn't be looking to going into a right because, yes, I get a passive income, but I'm also paying the management fee. I do what I'm going to do. Going to borrow against it or sell the S&P in the way in the way I would be doing it with tax lots. So I'll do it myself. I don't need someone to pay me into pay a fund into me or give me so-called passive income. I'd rather do it myself. So I hope that answered your question. It's a very long answer, but you gave me a super chat. You're one of my members, so I wanted to give you the best. I wouldn't be buying rights now. In fact, I'd never buy a right. If you want the passive, lazy way of making money, yeah, fine. But is it the best way? Probably not. JPQ works with the NASDAQ. Yes, there we go. Where's that gone? My bloody things keep moving. Nice information there. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Alex, nothing rest. Why does it keep bloody moving? Alex, morning to you. Poor man, rich man. Hello there. How are you? Martin, the bullish chart is super bullish right now. The bullish chart is super bullish right now. Yes, it is. Let's have a quick look at it. Here we go. Yeah, the super bullish chart is super bullish. You're absolutely right. But people are taking profit again. I'm not selling any of it. I want to own this business. I want to see it, 10x in 10 years, or I don't know. I've not had the earnings call. When we get an earnings call, I'll know where we're going and I'll cover the earnings. Grow. It's all based on great content you, Sensei, provide. I'll troll you in a good way. Thank you so much indeed. Swamped with work, job security, right? Hope you're all well. Yes, I am very well, mate. Alex, very bullish. Yes, indeed. It's me, Martin. Can I call in? That was earlier on. Yes, we had you on the show. PPI was up 0.7. That's expected. So, no, it wasn't expected. Not expected by the analysis. It wasn't. Most people analysis are predicting there will be inflation, but it wasn't expected today. How are you, Mike? Mike is well. Good, as can be expected. Thanks for asking. Any news on Trump regarding stock and federal regulation being lifted? Nope. I've got no news on that yet. Glad to hear. Tom Lee looking to raise $20 billion soon to buy Ethereum. Lovely. Well, I've got Ethereum and I believe it's going to $12,000. Tom Lee, yes. Yeah, through Bitmine. Yeah, I didn't know anything about that. Remember, people think, well, how come Martyn doesn't know that? Well, just because you know it doesn't mean I do. I don't know everything. I probably know less than 0.0000001% of everything. And the more I learn I don't know. So I'm always learning, and I don't know about most stocks. I don't know most things about most things. I just know what I know, and that's all I need to focus on right now. But no, I didn't look at Bitmine. I haven't even focused on it. All right. I knew that Tom Lee was buying Ethereum, but I didn't know the business he was buying it into. I didn't study that. So, no, I didn't know anything about it. That's true. Over-the-counter purchases, OTC desks, deal or no deal. They're always a strategy. Also, unemployment claims came lower than expected, but not much. But yes, said Alex. MicroStrategy, according to ChatGPT, MicroStrategy does not receive Bitcoin at a wholesale or sub-market price. So I don't think so either. But Saab says he's seen it. He knows. I can't see how it's possible. From what I understand, you can't buy Bitcoin at discount. Saab says you can. I don't see that, but I will look into it. I can assure you that I will look into it. So anyway. Instead it buys at prevailing market prices. I am just enjoying BBAI. I bought exactly the bottom of the first time. The notion of a discount refers to financing cost, not the price of Bitcoin itself, by raising capital cheaply. Now that makes sense. That I understand. I agree with that. But yeah, I don't think you can buy discount any stock or any coin at a discount to everybody else. I don't think so, and that's what I said to Saab at the time. He said it does, and I said I'll look into that then. The only way you can buy a better price of something is when it's private before it goes public. Like all of us here, we all have shares in Jefferson Boots gold mine. A lot of us do. We bought a private company, and we're expecting a 10x on IPO day before it IPOs. So the pre-IPO will be 10x, and then it will 10x from the IPO because it's gold, right? And you expect that to happen. But you can get a discount then because there are ways they issue the shares that will give you a guaranteed return and all kinds of things. But that's a private business before it goes public. Just the same way as when we had Virgin Galactic, when what's his name? Richard Branson bought shares of Virgin Galactic. He paid pennies for the share because it was a private company at the time. Anyway, didn't go lower than 478, so good. I did the same. Okay. XRP is now Swift connected. XRP is now a Swift connecting. I'm not sure what you mean by that. It won't replace Swift. It will work alongside Swift. Not for many years it will replace Swift. It will work alongside it for a while. What's your favorite company? Not crypto. Saab, says Zaxate. It's too late to buy. Is it too late to buy Bullish? Well, again, now that depends on you. I'm not buying it because I've already bought it with the IPO. I'm expecting it to 4x over time. That's why I bought it. I didn't buy the momentum. I bought it for the long-term trade. I will buy it under $37. I will buy it under the IPO price, and I will double and triple. I won't be buying it here. I've got enough. So I'm just going to be very fortunate and thankful that I have it at the IPO price. I hate buying on a green candle. I don't care what the chart says. Sensei does. I don't. I focus on what my human relationships are telling me about the business. Remember, the candles, the charts is just the selling momentum. What people are prepared to pay on the day for the stock. That's all. No more, no less. Was I right today on my VU trade? Yes. Was it right to buy it? Yes. I bought another 8 shares. It was a perfect trade at the perfect time. So I'm very, very happy with that. And if it goes lower, I'll buy more. I would love to buy more now because this is the worst case scenario inflation is in. It gets better from here now. So I was happy to buy that. If we get a bigger dip, I'll buy more and then I'll sell as it pops up again and sell these ones. That's what I'll do and improve my position. But that was good. Really good. Very, very happy with that today. Couldn't have been better, actually. If you think XRP like a dollar, don't think this will move extremely slow up. I'm thinking 29, 2030, it pops high numbers, says David. Let's have a little look. Vanessa, I bought Wolf, actually 2 options on it a few weeks ago. Congratulations, exploded. I don't buy options. I don't understand them enough. I prefer to own the business, not pay a price for a contract and the obligation to buy or sell. I would rather own the business, period, just by buying the stock. I know where I am with that. It's not for me. Remember, any mechanism set up in ways to buy things is set up to make money for the people that create the system. The brokerages, the market makers. A lot of money gets made on options. You are kind of gambling because you're predicting a price on a certain date. I don't like any of that stuff. It's not for me. I know a lot of people like it. I will never do it. I don't do shorts. I don't do options. No, Martin, JPQ isn't JP Morgan. It's a high dividend ETF. Yeah, I showed you the JP Morgan one, didn't I? Thank you. You're very welcome. Morning, Leah. Thanks for keeping Martin hydrated. Thank you. Cannot blame you on that. Who's got an amazing brain, Alex? Could you repeat your question? There's so many comments, I didn't see it. Who has an amazing brain? Who are you talking about? Hello, sir. The only S&P 500 option for my 401k allows me to invest in is VADRX. How much for a stock analyst or breakdown of this? Let me have a look. I've got to end the show and start doing analysis day. I want to do a members day. Let me have a look. Make sure I can do justice. VADRX. It's not available there. VADRX. Let me have a check. Let me have a look at what this is. VADRX. Fund class R. What's this? Invesco equally weighted S&P 500. I'm having a look at it for you so I understand it before I say. Anyone can do, if you are a member, which you are, anyone can do a $5 super chat for a review. But if you do $5, you are low on the list at the moment. $10, you'll be done. You'll be like 7th on the list. $15, you'll be number 1 on the list. So that gives you an idea. Yes, I can do a review on this. So that's your options. All right. If you feel low, you can walk under a magnet. Morning, says Saab. Glad to see you on this morning, Saab. Very good conversation. Welcome to that. My only S&P. Yes, I've answered that now, Crypto Cowboy. I've given you the options that you want. Martin, could you please look up UTES Energy? It's actively managed fund. UTES. I can quickly show it on the screen for you. Yeah. UTES. Oops, hang on a minute. Can't spell it. Vitreous Reeves ETF. I'll just share it on the screen for you. This is not analysis. You just asked me to share it on the screen. So there you go. Buy high, sell low. Yeah, I was getting confused, wasn't I? You knew where I was going. Yeah, Sensei, the Levi Jeans method. LOL, sounds like you'll become guest in your own show. Now that's success. Yeah, absolutely. I would Love that. I spoke to Leah about it last night. I'm always planning the future, always 20 years ahead. I would love Sensei to take over the show, and then I'll pop in every Sunday and do an hour chat with Sensei. We'll do a live conversation. Of course, Sensei will be busy working. He'll be in his studio, and I'll be sat on the beach in Hawaii drinking pina coladas on my phone. I'll have a nice little stand in front of the parasol on the beach, and I'll have my phone on the stand, and I'll be calling in, and I'll be going, "Hello, Sensei, how are you, mate?" And I'll be like, "Little old man, about 80. I'll have no hair. I'll basically look like this. This is what I'll look like at 80. Yeah, that's the future. That is the future. It sounds like you'll become a guest on your own show. Now that's success. Martyn, so if you retire and YouTube goes to Sensei, then 10,000 a month will go to Sensei. Well, that's correct. Oh, by the time I retire, I'm budgeting and planning in 6 months to 12 months, this channel will earn 30,000 a month. So by the time I retire, I wouldn't be surprised if this show makes 100 grand a month. So Sensei will earn about 1.2 million a year. Yeah. Well, that's the point, isn't it? That's why Sensei goes, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, Sensei, Alex, don't spoil it. Martyn knows exactly, and he's fine with it. Leave him alone. Yeah, leave him alone. Don't remind him too much. I like Tesla, Meta, Oracle, Microsoft, Google, Nvidia, AMD, Costco, Hood. There's some good businesses. So if you own Tesla, Meta, Oracle, Microsoft, Google, Nvidia, AMD, you basically own about 20% of the S&P. So there you go. Thank you, Saab. Great companies. Yes, indeed they are. Hi there. I meant forecast was 0.2 and actual was 0.7, Martyn. Oh, I see. Okay. I had to get off the PPI announcement. We are expecting more. Are we expecting more of a drop? Well, to be perfectly honest, it's really weird. The market seems to be, well, we analysed it and said, this is what we expect. However, we're okay it not, because we kind of knew it was transitory anyway. Remember, the market always the market always overreacts. It always overreacts. It always overbuys, oversells. Everybody follows a leader. It's ridiculous. So look, you can't predict the future. However, all of this will eventually settle down. Prices will continue to rise. Inflation will continue to go up, but I don't invest in that. I invest in businesses. I don't invest in the economy. I invest in businesses. Now, all those things are related, but I know what businesses make money, and those are the ones that I own. I don't trade them. I own them. Now, I don't know if the market is going to suddenly go, this is rubbish, and we're going to send it all the way back down. If it does, I buy more, and when it goes back to here at some point in the future, I will sell the higher price ones. Simple as that. Now, if we get, this is the beauty of never selling, because if you consider this, if we get a 50% crash, worst case scenario, all the way down, I will buy tons of shares. I will buy 500,000, because I've got that in available funds with my margin. I will buy $500,000 of the S&P 500 live on the show. And then all the ones, and then as it bounces from there, which it will, the ones that are slightly higher, I will sell all of those tax lots. My average will go way down. My profit will go way up. And all I've got to do is wait for that to happen. That's it. That is it. Now, Sensei said to me, yesterday we had a private conversation. He said to me, but aren't you going to carry on buying? And I went, no. And he's going, yeah, you did. You bought 8 this morning. I just watched you do it at near all-time highs. Why did you do that? Because I'm now trying to get the bottom again. So as it goes down, I buy more and more and more. And as it comes up, I will sell those ones at the top. All right? So there's your overall position, the ones that I bought at the bottom that I'm never selling, and the ones I got at the top, which I can just trade in and out of using tax lots. So there we go. I had to get off the PPI. What do you think of Bullish in the future? I like Bullish, but I'm going to be absolutely clear. I don't know enough about it. I know enough about it to buy. I read the first 3 pages of the prospectus, and more importantly, I read Sensei's analysis and newsletter, which compiled that information. I read that and I bought it. Now, I don't know enough because up to this point, it's been a private company. We've not got enough public information. So that's why I'll be covering the earnings call. I'll learn more about it. But at this point, with the information that I have and the information that I already know, I'm happy to buy more under 37, the IPO price. If it runs and runs and runs and runs and runs, I don't sell any. I won't sell any at all. I just leave it alone. No, I bought the business. I didn't buy the momentum and the trade price. But that's all I know right now. Today, I don't like AA, says Zach. Check out XPON. I can put it on the screen quickly, but this is not a review. XPON. Exploin 360. Thank you very much indeed. I'm just showing you on the screen because you asked for it. About the amazing brain, I meant the young guy who created the patterns on the market. As he noticed, the market was repeating itself that lots and lots of years ago, can't remember the year. I saw the other night, months ago, about this in a documentary, and he was talking as well. Okay, I don't know who you mean though. Some guy who says the charts. Okay, who is that guy then? Saab, you are a legend. Loved your insights. Yeah, it was a good conversation. I don't agree though that you can buy Bitcoin at a discount. I would like to research that, but Saab says you can, and maybe you can. I can't see how. I can see how you can buy more with better rates and better interest rates, so you can borrow cheaper to buy it. But I'm going to learn about that. But it was a great conversation. I learned a lot. I liked what he said about the margin. Look at crypto as already leveraged. That's a good way of looking at it. Martin, what do you think about VXX? It appears that it goes up when the market goes down. Oh, the VIX. Right, now don't get confused. I look at that all the time. This is a bit of a trick one, this one. You're talking about this here. You're talking about the VIX. You mean the VIX, VIX. Right. The VIX is regarded as a volatility index. It doesn't tell you that you should buy it. Okay, when the futures, that's why I have the future at the top, the S&P futures and the VIX down here. What happens is the S&P goes up, the futures go down. The S&P future go up, and the volatility goes down. When the volatility goes up, the S&P goes down. What it's essentially doing is just doing the opposite all the time. So it's kind of useless to a degree. However, when the VIX is below 15 and the S&P is 17 times earnings, but we are currently repricing that, maybe 2021, that's a go sign because the S&P is oversold and we're reaching the bottom of the volatility. So you can't just use one thing on its own. It's like people use, the RSI. They go, oh, it's oversold, I'm going to buy. And then 5 minutes later, it goes even lower. You got to combine that information with a host of other things. So don't just use the VIX as your buy or sell zone. The VIX is going up. That means everyone's going to sell. It means they've already sold. So what does it tell you? Well, it tells you that the risk factor has gone up. It tells you that the markets are more volatile in a bearish sentiment, but it's not enough to tell you what you should and shouldn't do. You got to look at other things. This is why on CNBC this morning, they were arguing when I covered the live CPI. Some were saying, well, it was expected. Some say it wasn't. Some say it's transitory. Some saying it isn't. Analysts don't know the answers because if we all knew the answers, the market wouldn't work because there can't be winners without losers. There has to be both. So no one can sit here and say they know what the right thing to do is. Nobody knows. I don't know what the right thing to do is. Nobody knows what the right thing to do is. All you can do is give yourself the best chance of success by being diversified and being structured and having a plan. And when I say diversified, I don't mean buy everything. Some people do that. They go, I buy everything. Well, don't buy everything. Just if you're going to buy everything, just buy the S&P 500 and do nothing else. At least then the rubbish gets taken out and the good stuff gets bought in. Don't just buy everything because you won't know what the hell you own and it'll be crazy. Can I just welcome everybody on TikTok for a moment? Everybody on TikTok, I've not spoken to you for a while. So everyone on TikTok now, just say hello in the chat and I will call your name out. So if you're on TikTok watching right now, just say hello. I'll give you a shout out and everybody will hear your name on YouTube. We have just coming up to 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. We rank #1 for most stocks that we cover, Bullish, XRP, in the world, not just on Google, not just on YouTube, but Google as well. So if you're in TikTok now, say hello in the chat. Oh, hang on. Uber Guy just sent me 3 pizzas. Uber Guy just gave me 3 pizzas. Hello, mate. Thank you for the pizzas. Uber Guy, gave me 4 pizzas. I'm loving it. Uber Guy says XRP to skyrocket. Yes, I think so. If you say hello if you say hello in TikTok, I'll call your name out. It's Martyn Lucas Investor, in case anybody wants to find me on TikTok. I'm just giving everyone a shout out. There we go. Carla, I haven't seen you forever. Carla, AACLW. How are you, Carla? Lovely to have you here. Hi, says Maria Net. Maria Net 489 says hello. How are you, Maria? Lovely to see you on TikTok. Oh, Carla just gave me a rose. Thank you, Carla, for the rose. I tell you what I'll do. Let me put it on the screen so I can show everybody. Look, this is me on TikTok right now. Can I zoom up there? Oh, it won't let me do it. Won't let me do it. Won't let me do it. Okay. There you go. It won't let me do it that way. Let me come back to my positions. Let me do that, and I'll just read it out. I'll just read it out. That's probably best. Right. So we got Carla just gave me a rose. Uber Guy gave me 2 more pizzas and said, hello, mate. I'm watching from Arizona. Big shout out to Arizona. I've been there. It's bloody hot. Where have you been, Martin? Peterson 20. Well, I'm live on YouTube every single day, mate. We've got, we're just about to hit 100,000 subscribers live on the show. Look at this. Do you want to see? You want to see? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You won't believe it. Where have you been, he says. Where have you been? Anyone who comes into TikTok, I'm shouting your name out for 5 minutes. There's our XRP. Look at this. 96,264 subscribers. How about that? You'll see it in about 15 seconds. You'll see it on TikTok. It's a little bit of a delay. Uber Guy. More pizzas. Uber Guy keeps sending me pizzas. Thank you so much. James 007 says hello. Lucas AIDS, yes. How many people are watching on TikTok? 9. It used to be, back in the day, you'd have millions of people watch you on TikTok. Now it's nobody. It's all on YouTube. That's why I stayed on YouTube. The thing is with TikTok is everyone just comes on in to scroll through. Whereas on YouTube, people sit and watch. They want to watch the news. They want to learn. They want to have a community. TikTok, everyone just swipes through looking for naked ladies. I know what you're up for. All right. So anyway, who else we got? I woke up from a sudden dream where XRP hit $8. XRP can go to $10. I can see that. We can analyze that. I'm here from YouTube, says James 007. I tell you what, on TikTok, for 1 minute, let's see if this works. This used to work back in the day. I will come back to members on YouTube in a second. Just give me 10 seconds. Everybody on TikTok, tap the screen with 2 fingers like that. If you do that, I can see all these hearts going up. And what it does, it shares it out to YouTube, like 2 fingers like that, as fast as you can. Sorry, TikTok. And I want to see if the numbers go up. We're at 10 people watching right now. 2,000 likes. So here come the likes. Here come the likes. Let's see if it works. It used to work. Let's see if we can get an audience, because what's happening is TikTok doesn't like when you go professionally streaming your content like this. It wants you to be on your phone. It doesn't promote this stuff. But let's see if it does it, if everyone taps the like button. Can everyone try it? Uber Guy just gave me some more pizza. My God, I got loads of pizzas. There you go. People coming in. George. Hello, George. How are you, George? Say hello in the chat. I will come back to my YouTube members in a second, and I'll go through more comments and questions, and then we've got some analysis to do as well. So let's try this. George Yusuf. Hello. We've got George says, hello. Where are you from, George? Where are you from? We're live on YouTube. I'm just saying hello to all me TikTokers. Uber Guy liked. He stopped giving me pizza now. He's liking instead. All right. Let's do that. Have I got a little button here somewhere? Overlays. Have I got a little follow? I used to have a little follow on... I used to have a little follow. Where's it gone? No, I ain't got it anymore. I used to have a little follow for people watching on TikTok. I don't think I've got it anymore. Have I? No. I lost it. No, never mind. Who else we got here? Istan Bullish from the Netherlands. Hello, how are you? George Yusuf, Arizona, Netherlands. Phoenix, Arizona. Lovely. And George gave me a rose. I do like the roses. What else have we got? Thank you for all the subscribers, by the way, on YouTube. We're just having some fun on Discord, on TikTok for a minute. By the way, everybody who follows me on TikTok, you win tickets for our $1,000 giveaway. You know our XRP giveaway? So if you follow me on TikTok, you actually can win $1,000 live on the show. RT Empire. Oh, by the way, Unseen Hand has just joined. I think it might be working. There's 12 people now. It's going up quick. Christopher Shaw, postman here, Stratford upon Avon. Lovely. That's one of my favourite cities in the world. I was actually born near there. All my family lived there in the Cotswolds, Worcestershire. Lovely. Chris, I tell you what, it'd be great. It'd be great if me and the postman could be friends finally. Wouldn't it be great? I always believe just keep talking, keep being there. It'd be great. I think Christopher Shaw's had some fun. He's had some fun. He's had a laugh about me, and that's all right. I just keep going, doing what I'm doing. I'd love Christopher Shaw to be on the show. Who wants Fight Channel and Christopher Shaw to come back and be part of the show? I would love their opinions and their thoughts, wouldn't you? I would. I remember when Christopher Shaw first came on the show, our postman, and I was like really nice to him, and I thought he was great. We loved the postman. We all loved the postman, right? And then when he went against me and he said, I only came on the show to catch Martyn out. And I thought, I thought he was being really nice, but he wasn't, right? And then we went down this road of 6 months of Martyn's an idiot, and that's okay. You can say what you want. Christopher's entitled to. Fight Channel thinks I'm an idiot. That's fine. He watches every day as well. It's absolutely fine. But I'd love to have them back. Wouldn't you? I tell you what, put in the chat on YouTube if you would like Christopher Shaw, the postman, and Fight Channel to come back. They don't have to be members if they don't want to be, but wouldn't it be great to have them on the show? Fight Channel, if you're watching, I know you're watching, you watch every day. Call into the show. I'd love you to be on. I'd love it. Wouldn't we all love it? I think we'd all love it, wouldn't we? That'd be a great way to celebrate 100,000 subscribers. We all come together. We all just throw our differences down the toilet and go, whatever. Life is great. Let's just get on with it. We all need the postman. We all need Fight Channel. He delivers pizzas. Very important. He's a DoorDash guy, right? He's also ex-military. We thank him for that. But I just don't share his opinions on other things. But that's okay. I moved from rugby 3 weeks ago. Nice. I want Christopher Shaw and Fight Channel to make friends again and come on the channel. James loves it. Okay, we got Lux Bro, we got George, we got confetti. Did you see that? We had confetti on TikTok. That's a big celebration when everybody's liking and sharing. Confetti came all over the screen. That was great. Let me come back to my YouTube members in just 1 minute. 1 minute and I'll finish with this. George sent confetti. Oh, you sent confetti. Thank you. Liked, says Lux Bro. All right. Thank you for all the pizzas. Thank you for everyone who took part in that. That was a bit of fun. Thank you very much. All right, let me come back to YouTube now. So answering your question, Martyn, do I like the VIX? Well, now you know what it's all about. What do you think about it? Don't copy me, Martyn. I'm going to do exactly what you've done. Every time we have PPI, FOMC on the news, everything drops, but it will climb back up. Having margin is the magic word. Having margin is the magic word. Well, not necessarily. Nice that it is great. Nice. That is great, Martyn, great business, but you wouldn't want to say, you wouldn't want to stay as CEO or partners. I won't remind him much. Don't worry. I think he's worked it out for himself. No, basically one day Sensei will take over the show, I'm sure, and I won't be Sensei's boss at all. He'll be my boss. Well, he won't be my boss because it won't be my show, will it? There are some big CME gaps on Apple, Microsoft, etc. Surely at some stage they'll be filled. MicroStrategy acquires Bitcoin at lower prices by using over-the-counter transactions. Leverage financing through convertible notes and equity sales. Leverage further purchases at affordable rates. MicroStrategy acquires Bitcoin at lower prices by using over-the-counter transactions, leverage financing through convertible notes. Yes, I understand they get discounts on their financing, but how do you get over-the-counter is the same price? The over-the-counter index is the same price. I would like to know how that actually works. I'm gonna continue this investigation. Denise Bruckner said it better. Denise Bruckner found it. Stuart, you're too kind, mate. Munisha Homer, a Japanese rice trader in the 19th century. Munisha Homer, a Japanese rice trader in the 19th century. What's all this? Am I missing something? Saab, all good. This is very interesting market. It is. We got the magnet out last night. Yes, I saw it on the show. Sensei got the magnet out. Yeah, I was even doing it. I thought, what the hell? I'll join in with this. They actually use convertible bonds, said George on TikTok. They actually use convertible bonds. I've been investing in high-yield dividend stocks that paid monthly dividends, says Uber Guy on TikTok. Yes, Martin Young. Hello, not seen you for a while. What about Bill? I think that Bill passed away. I think Bill passed away. That's because I've not been able to get hold of him in any way. Bring him back. Great. Yes, it is. Bring them back. There we go. Saab says the Postman, Christopher Shaw, and Fight Channel should be on the show. There you go. I totally agree. Hell no. They are pieces of craps. Yeah, here we go. This is what David says. Hell no. They are pieces of crap. He's referring to Fight Channel and the Postman. Hell no, they are pieces of crap for all the stuff they've been doing to you. It's childish, and it just goes to show you can't trust them, says David Hensley. There you go. That's what David thinks about Fight Channel and the Postman. That he doesn't like it at all. What they are doing was a form of bullying, and I can't stand it. Okay. Yeah, I had all sorts. I had doxing. I had the guys sharing our address and pictures of our house online. It stressed Leah out. Leah was very upset by it all. She didn't like it. Yeah, it got very nasty. But you know what? I just move on. I'm focusing on a much bigger thing, and we're growing a global family. And I'll always welcome people back, always. But I appreciate the support I've got from David Hensley. We didn't like it either. Yeah, I mean, it was technically, it was illegal as well. I mean, they were breaking the law with all of it. And yeah, but people do what they do. We carry on doing what we do. All the worlds are welcome. Meet the UFO CEO. Phone in, you plonkers, in Del Boy's voice, says Robbie. James says, I want Christopher and Fight Channel to make friends again and come back to the show. That would be brilliant. It would be a perfect for everyone. Come back, 100,000 subscribers. Wouldn't that be great? We know Fight and we know Christopher are watching the show. Martin, remember my super chat. Yes, let me do it now. Torborn. Okay. Lucas A's. Hi, Uncle Martin. I just finished scrolling over naked ladies on TikTok, so I thought I would pop by and say how good old Uncle Martin is doing on TikTok. Thank you very much. That's my dad's channel, Martin Young. Oh, I see. Stuart Young, thank you. Hello. MMA, YouTube might fight. Pay to view. How about Churchy? I miss him. Yes, I miss Churchy. He had a lot of struggles. The one in a house. Oi, Uncle Martin. Good afternoon. Stephen Lewandowski. Right. I've caught up with all the comments. Now we're going to go to Torborn, who gave me a super chat. Torborn said, let me have a look. What's your opinion on LCX and XPR? LCX and XPR. Let me have a look. LCX. What's that? LCX. Is that a crypto? An XPR? XPR. Do you mean Xpro Group? No, that's XPRO. Are these cryptos? Are these cryptos? Let's have a look. Let me go over to my. Whoa! Look at that. SKL's blowing up. So XPR. Oh yeah, these are cryptos. Yes, they're cryptos. LCX. Yeah, these are cryptos. So okay, I want to come back now into here. Where are you? Scroll back up. Don't forget my crypto. Oh, right. Torborn Fellows. You're asking about 2 crypto coins I've never heard of, never looked at, know nothing about. Now, I can make up stuff and I can read off ChatGPT, but that provides no value of service. However, Sensei is the man to ask. You've given me a wonderful super chat. I'll tell Sensei you have. He's live every morning in the breakfast show. He's also live. He can call in a lot of times and be on the show. He does his Sunday show as well. Tell him that you asked about these 2 coins and he will do it for you, I'm sure, because you've given me a super chat. I don't know. I've never looked at those. So I don't know. And I'm not going to just go on Google and find some information somewhere, because I like to understand what I'm talking about, not just make it up or chat GPT it. Sensei will I'm sure will understand these, and he's gone through it. All right. So is that a fair answer? Okay, I've got through all the comments and questions. Are we in members only mode? We are. Are we in members only mode? Bloody hell. Do you know how many people watched the show today? Can anyone guess how many people tuned into this show today? PPI? You will not believe it. Guess how many people watched today's show? I'm like bloody blown away by it. The numbers of this show is just going crazy. 96,000. We were at 90. We've gained about 500 subscribers today. Unbelievable. Margin says foul. He says one word. He's famous for it. I think he needs to be on the 100,000 party. Just saying over and over again, margin. Right? He's probably a robot. Margin. No one knows why. No one's ever worked it out why. Anyway, it's a bloody mystery to us all. Let me go back to general subscribers, give everyone the opportunity to chat then. Let me change it. There we go. We're going to wrap this up. Nobody wanted to call in. So for everybody watching now, we've got a lot of new people. If you'd like to know about the $1,000 giveaway, it looks like we might do some more. Saab says, Goose, do some more. Give another $5,000 away. He says, you've got XRP to give it away, so why not? All right. How do I get in Discord? Okay, we got a few questions here. So, Dutch Daddy, let me explain it all to you. So, let me give you all the things you need. If anybody wants anybody wants $1,000 in the giveaway, just say yes in the chat. Copy and paste. Yes, let's blow it up. If you're over on TikTok, the giveaways are all on YouTube. We can't give giveaways on TikTok, all right? I'll be coming to YouTube to watch you. So it's Carla. Hello, Carla. Martyn Lucas Investor. If you come in the chat, tell me you're here. Carla, when you come in, tell me you're here. We're live now. I can't share the link. It's in my profile. Look at my profile and you'll see it and it will tell you, it'll give you my channel. But come in and say hello. Right. Looks like people want to win the giveaway. Okay. So let me tell you how we're doing it. We're giving away $1,000 of XRP. You can sell it for cash, do whatever you want with it. We're doing it live on the show. You don't have to be a member. You don't have to pay. You don't have to. It's free for enter, free for all. Anyone can win. It's very easy, and the odds of winning are quite good because most people can't be bothered to do it. We've obviously got a lot of rich people who watch this show, and we're giving away $1,000 to simply thank everyone for your support. We've built an amazing business, which we now have 2 full-time employees, with a third one coming online at some point with Vaz. And we can't thank you enough. It's been an incredible journey, and it's mind-blowing, actually, how it's grown. So We're celebrating, so we're giving away $1,000 of our XRP. So how do you win it? Well, we're giving it away to thank you for the 100,000 subscribers, which at this rate will be at this rate, I think we'll be there in, I'm going to make a prediction. I tell you what, in the chat, put the time you think will hit 100,000. I am going to say 4 weeks. 4 weeks. So September the 14th, 4 weeks. Put down what you think. 4 weeks, 1 week, 2 weeks, a year. I don't know. And we'll be at 1 million subscribers, which will make us in the very, 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 very top channels, all the channels in the world. 1 million in about 2 years. Now, that sounds crazy, doesn't it? 4 years to get to 100,000 and another 2 years to get to 1 million subscribers. That's what I think is going to happen. So anyway, I reckon 4 weeks. 4 weeks. So let me tell you how you can win $1,000. That didn't work very well. Do that again. That's better. So we're going to give away $1,000 like this, right? Here is our giveaway page. It's all done on martynlucas.com/giveaway. So I'm going to write it in the chat. Saab says 3 weeks. That's cool, Saab. Now we're selling off. So now I want to buy lower and then sell on the way up. All right. I want to sell the ones I bought higher up. All right. Now we're selling off. Now the reaction's coming. Let's see what's going down. And let me give you the giveaway first of all. Here we go. So, and I'm going to answer your Discord question as well. $1,000 XRP give away. There you go. There is the $1,000 giveaway. All right. Now it's free to enter, free for all. You click on that link, is my website. You sign in. You have to sign in using something, anything you want. YouTube, Google, email, whatever you want. Anyone can enter. You haven't got to be a member. It's free. And you have to sign in because otherwise we can't email you. We can't tell you you've won. We don't know you're a bot. We don't know. We just can't. You can't have a winner unless you know who they are, right? So you got to sign in. I've signed in using YouTube and my email. You can see here. Now, every day I post opportunities to win tickets for free. You haven't got to buy or download anything.
At Crypto Cowboy 589 donated $9.99 through a super chat. I'll take the VADA Invesco equally weighted S&P 500 analysis, please.
I shall put that down. I'll write it down now. So you are, where are you? You are 5th on the list. There we go. I think we should do a members day and get all these reviews done now. Could we got or not? So here we go. VADRX. If you are a member, you can book these. Only members. VAD. Can you put in the chat as well if you want a members day tomorrow? All day, members day, just doing reviews. VADRX. There you go. $10. There you go. That's booked in. That's booked in. Okay. If you want a members day tomorrow, let me know and we'll make the whole day members only and we'll do all the reviews. Okay. We'll do about 5. So we'll probably get to yours tomorrow, Crypto Cowboy, if we do that. Right. So back to the competition. Every day I have a bonus. If you come back here, every day on the channel, there are tickets available every day just by visiting and ticking the box. Free tickets. Now, a lot of these things you may have already done. So all you got to do is claim the tickets. We got a repost on X. You may have already reposted it. It was about the Bullish IPO. You may have already reposted it. And if you have, it knows you have because you've signed in. If you haven't signed in, it will ask you to sign into using your X, and then you can do that. But if you've done it, you can then claim 500 tickets. Now, this one is going away soon. It's been there since yesterday. Some of them are limited time. So if you've not claimed this one, this is about to go away. The big ones are all limited times. That's why you've got to check every day. I would check twice a day if I was you, because I add them all the time. Nothing is there just for a few minutes. All right. If you go twice a day, you get the chance. But that one's going to go soon. And all you do is repost it. Now, you can subscribe to Sensei's newsletter for free. Not the paid version, the free version. You get 150 points. It's pretty cool, right? Just do that. All right. Sign up for free. Do the trial. You've got magic numbers contained in videos if you watch those, post on X, follow on X, all these things. And the more you do, if you subscribe to my music channel, and you may have already done it, click the points. Now, if you haven't subscribed and you cheat and you somehow get round the system, it will validate your points, because it does a cross-reference every day, does an audit, and it checks to see who actually did subscribe and who didn't, and all that kind of stuff. And what it does is it validates. So you might lose points. We've got a few, and I'll show you in a minute how many people are actually try and scam it, and they don't get any points. It's a waste of time. I'll show you in a second. So you can go all the way down there. So that's how the giveaway works. And if this is popular, which it is, we'll do some more. We'll give more money away. That's why I bought my XRP, to share it with everybody. All right. Okay. Now let me show you how people scam it, and also what the odds are of winning. Over here, it shows you how many people have done it. 557 out of 100,000, nearly 96,000, 500 people. That's it. So the odds of winning are good. I'll refresh it. It might have gone up. That was a couple of hours ago. 557. Is now 565. Yeah, a few more people, a few more. The top users, the highest tickets you can get is 3,673. Only 2 people have done everything. Who are they? James 007 and Renee. And just behind, you've got David Hensley, Zach Zate. You can recognize these names on the show. Kathleen Coyle, Justin Duke. You recognize these people in the show. They watch all the time. So only a couple of people have done everything. So if you get busy and take part in these things, you can have a very good chance of winning. And then if you are a subscriber and a member, the next time we do another giveaway, you'll already have the points. You'll already have, a chance to win the next one. So it's a really cool thing, I reckon. I don't know why everyone doesn't. I don't know why we haven't got 95,000 people doing it. It's a bit beyond my comprehension, that. I don't really get it. But anyway, there you go. So there's the giveaway. Now, the next thing somebody asked me about was, I think someone asked about membership. And many of you became members today. I think we had like 10 members today. There's the membership link. If you are on an iOS device, select a browser, desktop version, and you can become a member. And the reason why we tell you that is because Apple tried to take commission out of YouTube. And Google. That's why we ask you to do that. You'll get it'll work that way. All right. So there you go. What do you get as a member? Members only live streams, members only chats, members only videos. You can request earnings, just like many of our members have done the last few days. We can now do multiple earnings a day. 3 at the same time, 6 at the same time. We could go on multiple 2 channels. We've got the extra channel, which is now 24 hours a day service. So if you want to watch this morning's show that you've missed, but you want to talk to people in real time, that's what the extra channel is. It's 99 cents to be a member. Here's a great show. This is with Saab, Justin Duke, and the Chicken Man here. Look, they're having a conversation. So there is me live in the studio. This chat is live. The chat is live. There's no one in there right now because you're all watching this. But you can watch what you missed from this morning. It's today's shows, but you can have the live chat. It's a separate channel. And again, if you subscribe to this channel, you get extra tickets. For 99 cents, we made it as cheap as possible. You can be a member of this channel and you can talk to your live investors. So at the end of these shows, in a minute, we'll send you to the extra channel. You can try it out. You will replay Sensei's show from this morning. You will see what Sensei did, what you missed, but you'll be able to chat in here live and you'll be able to talk to me live because I am here in the studio working on the phones, doing stuff, and you can talk to me as I'm here in the studio. So that is the extra channel. That's coming up in a minute. So I'm going to give you that now. This is where we're live now. Live now on extra. Live now on extra. There you go. So join me in a minute and you can see how it all works. And if you want to become a member, it's 99 cents. We've made it as low as YouTube would allow us. We do that to keep the bots, the trolls, scammers out. So it's just people talking with each other, wanting to learn from each other and help each other without someone just coming in going, buy a Bitcoin over 5 million times. Would be pretty pointless. Let me just drop back into TikTok and say, I'll be coming to YouTube. There's Carla. James Lester said, yes, he's a great singer, bad in promoting bad stocks. So a guy called Dot, his name is Dot, it's just full stop. I don't know how you managed to do that. That doesn't sound right. He says, he is great in singing, bad in promoting bad stocks. Am I bad in promoting? How can I be bad? Am I good in promoting bad stocks? I don't know. But having said that, I tell everyone to buy the S&P. So if the S&P is a bad stock, then yeah, that's the only thing I recommend people buy. Hey, long time no see. Mustang, how you doing? And Anu just joined. All right, coming back to YouTube again. So there's the giveaway. There's the membership link. There's all the perks. Now, someone asked about Discord. We have a Discord service where we give you free video training course with one-on-one service. All right? This doesn't get better. Right? Now, yesterday, you remember we had 198 people join. We're reaching capacity now. 188, 198, 205. Let me refresh that. That was about half an hour ago. 205. 204. There we go. 204. We're 198. And we only want around about 220 because that's the point where I can't deal with it anymore. I'll give you the link now. Someone just asked me about Discord, so I'll do that now. There's a Discord link. Now, people leave because they get bombarded by a few trolls when they first arrive, because they don't listen to what I say. It's the only time we ever lose people is because they think it's a scam. It's a shame. And I can't do much about this, I'm afraid, but I will explain where you go wrong and what you're missing out on. So the few trolls that come in do spoil it for everybody. However, you can win. Just let me explain. I've given you the link in the chat, how you get on Discord. This is the link you get when you click on it. We have to have this. We have to have a free server. Why? Because Discord want everyone to join. They don't want quality of service. They want everyone to join. We don't. We do things the opposite. Okay? They want everyone to join for free so we can all use Discord. Why? Because Discord make money. Buying premium packages, boosting the servers. We don't want that. We use Discord to provide a service, and we don't want millions of people. All right? We only want about 220. I can't do any more than that, because we provide a one-on-one service. Scroll down here and it says purchase for $2.99. We've made Discord the cheapest you can make it on Discord. You can't make it any cheaper. We've done that. You click purchase. Then you see stuff. If you click join server, you see nothing, right? You don't see anything. And what we do is we kick people out every day, and we'll tell you why, and I'll show you now what happens. People join every day. They don't listen to me. They just join anyway. They try and scam the channel. They pretend to be me. Let me show you how it works. Look at this. This is our Discord server. If I refresh the screen, watch this. You watch. These are real people. They are all these people here. Christabel, Song, Nick, Sushi, Vince, Gooey, Thomas. All these people here are coming in. Most of them are trying to scam people and whatever, because that's the way the world is. Sadly. So what do? Every day we remove them. All right. We have auto bots that do it, but I also do it manually on the show to show you how I do it. I go kick. Doesn't mean kick because I'm being rude. It's what it's called on Discord. And we remove you. We don't want people in. We don't want millions of people. We don't need to sell your stuff. We don't contact you. We don't try and email you. We don't do anything. We want to help you with training. So we provide a video training course. So let me just go down here and remove all these people who just joined. This is in the last few hours. You see what I mean? It's thousands and thousands of people every day who join just to come in and be a pain in the ass. Now, when you come on Discord and you do it properly, right, you will get about 5 or 6 people message you pretending to be me. They steal my logo. Why? Because we're successful. We're making money and they just want to cash in on it. They steal my logo. They steal my username. Don't let them destroy your opportunity to be part of something amazing. They want you to follow them. They want you to buy their rubbish. Don't do it. I never message you. I never friend request you, ever. Ever. I only reply to you if you're a premium member. The ones that come in like this, they don't see anything. They don't see the training program. They can't message me. They can't message Sensei. They do absolutely nothing. But it doesn't stop them trying to scam you. Ignore them. Block them. They don't serve any purpose in this world at all. They are useless. All right? Useless. That's it now. Oh, there's another one. Sneaked in there, look. He sneaked in further down the list. Sometimes they do. They're like parasites. Next. See, everyone is a premium member. We don't want millions of people joining to scam people. We're not interested in fighting and shouting and screaming, talking rubbish, right? So once I've done that, they're all gone now. Let me search and see if there's any scammers in here today. Lucas, no. I got rid of them this morning. And Martin, no, there are none. Are there any called Sensei today? No, there are none. It's getting less because we're just knocking it out the park, right? There's no point. They get nowhere. So eventually they give up. Right. So when you come into here, you'll see all these amazing channels for real investors, stock news, crypto, breakfast bar, ask the family, amazing things. The premium members, the ones, because we have about 20 founder members. They were members at the beginning. And I always said my founder members who took advantage of this service, we had a 3 months transitional period. You can have free forever. Now, the free people don't get any of the premium services. They don't talk to me and Sensei. They don't have the video training course, but they like to be part of the Discord server, the free version. They can talk to each other. That's basically it. But we kept that for our founder members. All right. So that's why you see some members who don't have green badges. They're not the premium. You do see a few. All right. So here's the training videos. Now we put a training course together, which never ends. It goes on forever. It's a full training video. There's now 8 in the series. We add new ones all the time. And here it is. You can see it now. Sensei's doing charts. We think it's worth about $1,000. Sensei said you could sell it for way more than that. People are doing less than this for a lot more, and they don't provide one-on-one service. They have bots answering questions. You and me answer the questions manually. So I said, well, yeah, but let's just call it 1,000. He said, but I've seen it for 5,000, and it's not even real people, it's bots. I said, well, yeah, call it 1,000, that's enough, right? So we give it for free as part of the service. All right, so that's what we do. So that's how Discord works. So I hope that makes sense for everybody. There's a link again. If you get anyone message you, anyone friend request you, it's not me. It's all a load of rubbish, all the nonsense. Don't do it. And remember, I never message you until you message me and whatever. So LOL, that's me. Terry Reptiles. What's you? Did you go on to Discord? Did you create an account? Did you? Is that what you did? Well, you can come again, but you have to do it properly. If that was you on Discord, I keep telling people, don't join for no point. So Terry's going, yeah, that was me. Well, why are you telling everybody? Yeah, that was me trying to scam it. Why are you telling me that? Oh, come on, Terry. What's going on? Oh, bloody hell. All right. Have I answered all the questions? Not giveaways every day. Stacey, could I ask you to stop doing this? You're confusing people. Stacey is one of our original members. She's one of our moderators. But Stacey, you don't represent the information from the channel. None of our moderators do. It's important to stop confusing people saying there's no giveaways today. He's just giving information out. I know you're trying to help and I appreciate it, but it's confusing the audience because you've got to remember, the members know, people coming in don't understand it. What we're saying is we're doing a free giveaway, which we are, and we're doing it live on the show. We are doing it live on the show. We don't say live on today's show because I show you the date and how we do it. I put it on the screen and I show you how we do it. And it says when we're doing it. All right? So we're advertising the show. It's not helpful when you keep telling people like it looks like I'm fighting with my moderators when I'm not. All right? Okay? I know you're trying to help people, but it's confusing people. And people are going, What, is Martin trying to scam the audience? He's trying to say there's a giveaway, but there's not. Because one of his moderators, who he said is one of his friends, is saying there's no giveaway today. It's not happening today. And it's like, no, that's not what he said. No, just we don't need that. Does that make sense? Hang on. Stacey says, I'm not the one confusing people. He asked if the giveaways were every day. I do not think that's confusing at all. He said all he heard there was giveaways every day on here from X. He said he heard there were giveaways every day on here from X. Stacey, if people are misunderstanding information on X, it doesn't say anywhere there are giveaways every day on X. If people misread it, they misread it. All right. It's not helpful to keep telling people in a way that suggests we're misleading people, because we're not. Okay. So it doesn't really work. Me and Sensei have both had the conversation. You did it in Sensei's show last night. Sensei said we're having a giveaway, we're doing giveaways on the show, and then you said not today, we're not doing it now. I appreciate what you're trying to do, but people will be confused regardless of what we say. This guy here is talking about there's giveaways every day on X. Well, there's no information saying there's giveaways every day on X. It doesn't even exist. So if he's assuming that, he assumes that. We make it quite clear the terms and conditions are all here on the screen. I just don't want it to come across that there's confusion amongst me and Sensei and the moderators. Sensei was getting confused. Sensei was frustrated by it as much as I am, and I just want to be clear. All right, I appreciate you're trying to help people. You are a very helpful, caring person. But to keep saying that when I'm saying there's a giveaway, it looks like we're all disagreeing with each other, and there's no disagreement. These are the terms and conditions. All right. I hope that makes sense. Stacey was answering a comment for someone who was mistaking what is going on. She was correcting. Thank you, Vanessa. I just want to be clear, because we get this nearly every show. Stacey will say there's no giveaway in today's show. And I appreciate what she's trying to do, but it's not the way we're advertising the giveaway, and we're showing on the screen the giveaway. And by saying that, it looks like we're all kind of like on different pages. No, don't let them come back. Ion Doors, you don't want Fight Channel and the Postman to come back. Well, I'm sure Lear wouldn't want to either, because they were, taking pictures of the house and doxing us and threatening. I mean, I know it got very unnasty, but you know what? I just move on. People do what they do for their own reasons. I can't help that. I just want everyone to be friends, right? Same here. I'm definitely not a scammer. Same here. I'm definitely not a scammer. I don't think you are, Terry, but you keep joining the way I tell you not to join. There's no point. Why do you? Okay, tell me why you do it. Terry, I know you're not scamming the channel, but because you remember, but why do you keep joining that way and I keep kicking you out? Why do you keep doing it? I keep telling people, don't join that way. It provides too much admin for me and Sensei. We can't answer all the questions. We don't want 1 million members. So just joining doesn't do anything. I don't know why you would. Anyway, I've tried to explain it. What do you guys feel about Robinhood stock? Head, shoulders pattern. That's for Sensei. That's not for me. I don't care about patterns and charts, head and shoulders. Not interested. Sensei does, and I appreciate it, but not for me. I'm more interested in the balance sheet, what the business is doing. Don't nobody mess with Don't nobody mess with Stacey now. Bloody hell, Matt. Okay, so let's wrap today's show. I've got to start preparing for my deep dive analysis. We've got lots of requests, and we're going to do that. So I'm going to ask you a poll. Here's the poll. Are we in general subscribers now? Are we? Let me do a poll. Let's have a look. Are we in members only? Let's have a look. Customization. Oh, no, we're in subscriber mode. Okay, cool. Stacey's gone. I'm not mentioning it again. I'm not mentioning it again. Essentially what we're saying, Stacey, and all moderators is this. We're a team together. Okay, we're a team together, but me and Sensei have strategies of how to grow the channel, how to promote the things that we're doing. And remember, we're giving away our own money for free. No one pays for it. We want transparency, but we also want uniformity and the information to be coming the same way from all sources. Our moderators are to protect the channel and help the members, but they're not to give company policy. All right, that's not what moderator's job is. It's to support the community, be a celebrated member, because all moderators are promoted. They're special. They're important. They have all sorts of roles and authority on the channel. But the job isn't to try to correct me. I've got the way I want to deliver the message, and you can answer questions, but not to suggest that. In a way that some people would feel it's misleading. Sensei had the same feeling, and Vaz did as well on his show. It looks like we're trying to confuse the audience when we're not. If people get it wrong, they get it wrong. We try to help, but we don't want to go against the same message. We are advertising there is a giveaway, and there is. All right, I say not in today's show. All right. Start a poll. The question is, would you like a members day? Whoops. Would you like a members review day, analysis day? So basically, remember, only members can have analysis done. So it's a members. It might be available to the public, but it'd be members only, a members only chat and members only services. All right. Would you like a members analysis day tomorrow? I need to catch up with some more reviews. Okay. Okay. Would you like a members analysis day tomorrow? Okay. So we'll do we'll do about 5 if we can. Yes or no? All right. It's fine, but I do not want people mad. And that's nice, because for those of you who don't understand, our moderators have been members for the longest time. They watch, they support. We've got an inner community as well that supports Jerry and Elba, two elderly people who are very unwell. We have all sorts of personal inner stuff as well. And our members, our moderators, protect the channel. They take care of the channel. They see it as theirs, and it is. It's a family channel. It's here for everybody. Members, moderators particularly, have voices on the show. There's groups inside Discord. There's all kinds of different groups and things that have formed over the last 4 years, and it's their show. It's not my show. It's the family show. We totally get that, and the members protect the show, and that's what Stacey is saying here. It's fine, but I just do not want people mad because they feel misled, but I won't say anything at all about it. Okay, there we go. Do you read any non-members chat? Yes, I do. I've just read yours. There you go. All good. Absolutely. Me and Stacey, oh my gosh, we've gone backwards and forwards on stuff for the last 4 years. It's what we do. It's what we do. Those watching now going, what's going on here? Is Martyn rowing with one of his moderators? No. We're having a discussion and a difference of how we run the show. Just trying to help when you get busy, but I understand. Thank you. Love and cuddles to Stacey. There you go. All good. See? All works out well. Stacey, we are with you, Stacey. You do so much. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Right. Okay. We've got to wrap this up. Let me see what the poll is looking like. Yeah. Would you like a members analysis day tomorrow? I've got quite a little list building up again now. So yeah, 39 votes so far, 62%. The Lucas family is the best. Well, like all families, we have our disagreements. We have different ways of running it. But this is my show, and I know how to build a successful business, and that's what I'm doing. And because of that, sometimes people will disagree with me, and that's fine. Their points are valid, and they've shaped the show. This show has been shaped and sculpted by the members, by the moderators. It may have been built by me, but it's been shaped and sculpted, and all the little sharp edges have been shaved off by Saab and Stacey and Mike and James and Vanessa and everybody else. So yeah, very, very important that. Okay. Right. So what we're going to do now is customize. There. Now then, this morning, Sensei gave you some very important charts and analysis for how to trade bullish today and the next steps for crypto. So what many of you missed it, but even if you did see it, you would have got it. You wouldn't have had the live chat in it. So we're now going to replay this morning's show. So live now on Extra. There is the chat. There is the link. We're going to go to Extra. I'm going to start Sensei's show right now from the beginning, and you can watch the restream from this morning's show, and you can be part of the live chat, and you can talk to me in the studio because I'm going to be working here. I've got lots of emails from people that want to be on the show. Remember I told you the crypto sponsors? Last hour of the last day of the last month. I'm trying to put that together. It never happened last month. It was too early. But I'm now messaging all those crypto projects to reveal who Satoshi Nakamoto is. And you will find out that I will find out who that is by doing what I'm doing. All right? I know that sounds confusing to people, but it will make sense when the job is delivered. And it will be delivered. And it will be done. So I'm now going to reply to thousands of crypto sponsorship offers that I've been sent. I mean, some of them are like 30 grand. I mean, I've got offers of millions if I went through it all, but we don't take sponsorship from people like that. What we are going to do is invite them live on the show to tell you about their projects and tell you what they've offered me. And if you like it and you like the project and you like the coin and you like what they're saying, then they can pay me. Because I will then take the money to promote what they're doing. But it's something I understand, something that you understand, something that you believe, something that we've all vetted together, and that's how we will find Satoshi Nakamoto. And I know most of you don't understand that, what does that mean, but you will in time. How long have you been in the investing sector? I've been investing since I was 17 years of age with Barclays Bank. But on this show, 4 years. This is a great family. I am a relatively new follower. You certainly are. The real sweepstakes win is mine. Martyn has to pay me the sum of $1 quarterly for each time he uses the word member in any contest. Soon I will be partying with Elon with my money. The real sweepstake win is mine. Martyn has to pay me the sum of $1 quarterly for each time he uses the word member. Charlotte May Weddings. Now that is a great suggestion. Thank you, Stacey. Spot on. So, Charlotte May Weddings are two of our sponsor members. Absolutely right. Thank you, Stacey. Nearly missed it this morning. It doesn't have to be in every show, but I like when you remind me because I often forget. Here is Crafty Falcon, one of our viewers who follows my show, and they are a member, and we'd like you to all subscribe to them right now. So please subscribe to Crafty Falcon. I've just put the link in the chat. This is a loyal member of our show. They're a sponsor. They pay $99 a month to be a sponsor, and they're on the homepage of the channel. Plus, we like to get everyone to subscribe to them. So this is our real viewer, real member. Please help them grow as they are supporting us. It's the very least we could do. Also, Charlotte May Weddings. Now, you might say, well, what can I do here? It's a website. You can't subscribe to it at all. What you can do is simply click on their website right now. 1 second. Why would that do any good? What does that do? And what's the point? Well, the point is this. They want to rank up around the world as the #1 wedding business in the world. And if everybody clicks on their website from locations all around the world, this is why I always talk about don't use VPNs. It doesn't help the system at all. It's just a good business for those that sell it. All right. Click on their website. Don't do anything else. Don't download anything. Don't buy anything. Don't do anything. Unless you want to get married, of course, and then you can message them. But they want to be the #1 wedding business in the world. So by simply clicking on their website, they will rank up around the world. They get many more clicks, and their business will thrive just by you clicking on it. It's no effort to you, no work, no effort, no hassle. Takes 10 seconds, and you can help Charlotte May Weddings all around the world become the #1 wedding business in the world. So go ahead and do that right now. There you go. Thank you, Stacey, for reminding me. Right. Guess the Warren Buffett reveal today. Guess on the Warren Buffett reveal. No idea what that means. 17. That's impressive. What's 17? I missed the point. Are there any books about investing that's helped you? Oh, I see. When I went, well, yeah, okay. Are there any books about investing that helped you in your journey? I've no idea. I couldn't recommend any books because I don't read any books. I read online, but I don't read any books. I can't remember when I last sat down and read a book. I can't stand reading books. I hate reading books. They make my head ache. I can't focus on it. I hate reading books. Leah loves it. I don't. I hate it. But no, I'm sorry, I can't, Alan. What I can say to you is we're live all day, every day. This is my journey. I started with $5,000. I've now got invested 273. I've never shorted the market. I've never done options. I just buy when the market is oversold and undervalued. I talk to CEOs all the time, hedge fund managers. I've got a White House press room contact. It's how I knew what Trump was whispering on Saturday morning. And I told you about Monday mornings open for Tilray. I told you about Bank of America. I talked to them. I talked to Robinhood. I've got connections from the brokerage that's being built down the road from me, the new digital brokerage. I've got CEOs now. I talk to maybe 20 or 30 now on my list. So that's what I do. I just spend time building relationships. All right. Speculation 4 p.m. revealed that what company has been investing $5 billion in. Ah, okay. What would be your top advice based on your experience? Well, I've made millions of hours of videos on this very topic. I don't know your situation. I can't give financial advice to you. If you become a gold member, you can have a 1-hour private video conversation with me every month. You can always downgrade to silver member or other memberships you want. But for most people who don't want to study the markets, by buying the S&P 500 is the best advice I could give. I can't give financial advice to you. I don't know you and I wouldn't anyway. But buying the S&P, buy the macro dips, not the dollar cost averaging strategy. That is rubbish. When Warren Buffett says it, he goes on to extra paragraphs and explains deeper. He doesn't just say, do that. They use that on YouTube channels because it sells videos and people just pick up on the headline. But dollar cost averaging is rubbish. By buying macro dips is the best way. I've proven it on the show. I've demonstrated it live on the show with live trades. But buying the S&P over time will absolutely outperform everything else. It'll work well. The key is to earning money. The stock market is not a cash machine. You've got to earn money to be able to invest. If you invest, stay invested. I'm fully invested. I have no rainy day fund. I don't believe in that policy. I have no money in the bank. I have $10 in Bank America, and I have $10 in my Lloyd's account in England. That's it. All the money's here. It's all invested, and that's it. That's what I believe in, and it works. I can always sell a share from the bottom of the pile. I don't pay tax. I manage my tax efficiently. So it's a long journey. It takes time. But for most people who don't want to study audit, I enjoy numbers. I love numbers. I love analytics. I love winning. I always win. 46 trades, 45 wins. I only lost once, which was on purpose to demonstrate you can't manipulate the stock market. So at the end of the day, long-term investing, staying investing, but focus on yourself, your education, your temperament, and just stay in the game. Absolutely. Know the rules, read the rules. All right. Hello from the Philippines. Hello, Dong Pingu. Good afternoon to you. Philippines is a wonderful country. I visited it many times on the cruise ships I did. Had I ever found the woman empathetic enough to marry me, I would like an Indian wedding. If you know, you know, says Matt. Excellent. Thank you for your input. Appreciate it. You're very welcome. If you become a member, you can call into the show and ask me any question you want anytime you like. All right. I'm going to end this now. Thank you very much indeed. I'm going to send you over now to the extra channel where I'm going to replay Sensei's show from this morning. So you can see how you can prepare for Bullish and everything else. I'll have a quick look at Bullish before we leave. The link to that is in the chat. You can talk to me 24/7 whenever I'm awake. I'm in the studio all day, so you can talk to me now in the extra channel. I'll be there. This show will automatically take you there, or click in the link. If you want to chat, if you want to listen and watch, it's free. If you want to chat, it's 99 cents to become a member. It's just enough to keep all the bots and trolls out, so we don't have any people just going buy Bitcoin 50 times. All right, which we would if we weren't members only. Salaman, oops, hello. Oh, gold.
At Casey Sarcastic ROI has become a member.
More than that, KC, one of our ladies, we have 13% of our ladies, has upgraded to gold. Now, I'm assuming, KC, you'd like to book your 1 hour a month with me. Would you like to book a spot right now? If you would, this is the time to do it in the chat. As a gold member, you get priority replies, so I can reply to all my gold members first, silver members second, and then I try to do my bronze members, which I'm still doing replies to everyone, but I prioritize with gold and then silver, because there's thousands of comments a day, but I do get through them all. I'm still doing it, but if you don't get a reply from me, it's maybe because you have to wait, because I've got so many, but gold, get priority, silver, and then bronze. So yes, that would be great. Okay, so today is Thursday. I can give you a 1 hour 1 hour today on the hour. So in 1 hour, in 50 minutes from now, would that work for you? I've got a spot available at midday my time, which is 50 minutes from now, KC. Would you like to do that? Would that work for you? If so, I will give you the link, and it will be a private call. I will not be on air. It'll just be the two of us, and you can ask me anything you want. Remember, it's not financial advice. I'm not giving you a one-on-one telling you what to do. I'm just going to share with you my thoughts, and you can ask me questions, and I will share with you my thoughts on it. So I want to end the show. So if you could reply now. If not, you can ask me in the next show. Yes, that works. Okay, so so Casey, here is the link. It's our link we use to call in the show today, but it will just be me and you. All right. There you go. So if you copy and paste that link and you call me back on the hour, I will be here in the studio. I will look like this. It will go like this, like that. And it will just be me and you having a conversation together. And it will be interview one. So I shall be here. You shall be there. And it will be a private video call. You get that as a gold member. All right, so there you go. If you'd like that, well, you do. Obviously, you just said you do. You became a gold member. So there you go. You have the link. Copy that now, and then join me back here on the hour, which is in 50 minutes from now. That's 50. Okay, I'm now going to pass you over to the extra channel. You've got the link. It's in the chat. It'll automatically take you there. I'm going to replay Sensei's show from this morning and with live chat. So if you want to be part of it, you need to be a member on the extra channel. It's 99 cents. Okay, that's it. I think we've answered all the questions. And that's it. We've not done this for a while, so I'd like to do it Oh my gosh, I just thought, this could be mental. Should I try and do it? Roll the credits. Roll the credits. Should I do it? We haven't done this for a while. This could be mental. I'll do my best. This might be hard to do, but I'm going to give it a go. Let's roll the credits. What have I just taken on? All right. It's time to roll the credits, the stars of the show. If you gave me a super chat, if you became a member, if you became a subscriber, everyone gets their name called out. Can you please explain the prices for membership levels? Oh, Bennett, yes. You can join the extra channel for 99 cents, where I'm sending you in a minute. It's the lowest price we could possibly do. This channel is $2.99. All the information is here on this link here. I promised I will have the best value membership on any channel. It never goes up in price. There's the link there. If you are on an iOS device, iPhone or iPad, select a desktop browser, select a browser and desktop version, and you can find the link. It's all on the homepage of this channel. Just go to memberships. It's all there. Just go on the homepage of the channel. $2.99 is a bronze member, and the best value is silver. Well, the best value is gold if you value one-on-one with me, because my time is worth between $500 and $750 an hour now. That's what my time is worth to me. Whether you agree with that or not, that's up to you. But that's what my time is worth to me. $500 to $750 an hour. And I give you my time for about $20. It's a membership perk. So the best value is gold, but for most people the best value is silver, because you will get all the bronze perks, plus you get priority email, priority responses, and there are videos and videos that only go out, and lives that only go out to silver and gold members now, because of the amount of members that we have. We have a couple of whales, literally a couple of not physically whales, but investment whales that are investor level premium platinum member who want a one-on-one service all the time, videos made directly for them, live streams just for them. There's a couple of those. Sponsorship level, we have 2. If you want to promote a business, again, that's worth 10 times that, maybe 100 times actually, but I do it for $99 to help my viewers. And then we have the bronze membership, which is $2.99, and it never goes up in price, including inflation. So every year it gets less. And I answer all your comments, memberships only videos, membership live streams. You can call into the show. All the membership in all the perks are explained on that link. All right. I hope that helps. And then we have all the other things like Discord, the free training and everything else. Okay, let's roll the credits. This is going to be mental. I'm going to give it my best shot. I know I shouldn't be doing it, but that's why I'm going to do it. Who are the stars of the show today? Stars of the show today. Subscribers, members, new subscribers: Eldridge, Josh, Marco, William, Sultan, Elk, J. Korn, YSL, Yan, John, Lung, Hen, Oi, Hardy, All is Well, William G, Jerime, Kurt, Miguel, Concept, Stephen, Levi, Sandro, Depre, XCV, Alex, Malik, Lim, Guppy, Mick, Hugo, ZE, Games, Dawid, Stephen, Richard, Israel, Mans, Purdy, Tarun, DT, Fast, Darko, JC, Jason, Don, Luciano, Zico, or Tuaiko, Raymond, Abguess, TH1, Bazzi, Eats, Chris, Corwin, Flip, 1600, Ola, Creations, Dim, Stephen, Duran, Durac, Koresh, British, Murad, Pan, Nixon, Mam, also Mamt, Ran, Forever, RA, Bonesh, KJ, CH, Dree, Javan, Projects, Dina, Helder, Tarita, and Mycon. New member, they're all subscribers today. Members: Badar, Extreme, Pong, James, David, Yuan, Mike, Williams, Axate, Saab, Maluk, Brian, Jeff, PB, Lisa, Better, Puck, J. Korn, User, The Big Red, Crypto, Casey, and Super Chats from Terry Reptiles, The Big Red, David, RH, Cooper, Torborn, and Crypto Cowboy. They are all our new members, subscribers from around the world. Pretty wild, right? Pretty crazy. People all around the world now are joining us, members from every corner of the world. I want to thank you all. What an amazing journey this has been on. Are we at 96,000? Didn't we go through that today? I think we did, didn't we? Oh my gosh, didn't we go straight through that today? 96,295. We were just touching 95,900 last night, so like 400 subscribers just today. And it's just been a regular show. Amazing. Who would have ever thought it would grow like this? Right, that's it from me. Thank you very much indeed. I'm now going to go over to the extra channel. I've given you the link. That's it. See you there in a minute. We're going to replay Sensei's show, give you all the charts for the day so you can look forward to what comes next. As you can see, now the S&P is now selling, so I'll buy more when it goes down and sell the ones that trims on the way up. That's it from me. Thank you very much. Join me now on Extra. I'm about to replay the show from this morning. Talk to me live chat and the members live chat. Take care of yourselves and each other.